Right, we are live. We're not ready yet, but we are live. Thank you very much for joining us for...
Are the cameras on?
The cameras are on, I think.
I haven't been to makeup yet. No?
Welcome to the first in a series of 10 live streams this week to celebrate my birthday. I'm taking the week off work to basically create board game videos.
Hey!
That's the joke.
That's just
That's why I do it. The differences are I'm not being paid to do any of the videos this week. So all of the videos this week, none of them are being paid for. All of the advertising revenue goes to charity. And the theme of this week, mostly speaking, is games that I have been getting more and more frustrated about that I don't get time to play that I really want to play. So over the course of this week, you're going to see a lot of games on the channel, some of which, like the Pathfinder adventure card game, I've been talking for about 2.5 years about playing the Curse of the Crimson Throne campaign. And yes, there'll be more streams during the week. The standout one is Thursday. It's interesting that Derek's here.
Yeah, I saw that this morning.
Because on Thursday, I'm going to be playing a game called Age of Exploration that I bought from a shop in London in 1995. And I have been trying to get this game played for 30 years. And I think the last time I tried was with Derek about 15 years ago. So a combination of games this week. As I say, raising money for charity with the advertising revenue. But also there is a fundraiser going on at the moment for a charity in Uganda that's raising money for kids to run a board game convention. There's a link to that in the description of this video if you are interested in donating. Thank you very much to everybody for joining us. Oh, yes, and Rick says Space Crusade. So I'll be honest with you. Space Crusade on Friday night I'm doing because Rick has been talking about it for the last 4 or 5 years. It's not a game which I particularly want to play again, but we're going to do it on Friday night. So that's going to be fun. Table is possibly dark. Yes, we're still just adjusting things as we go. How's that? Hopefully that is a little bit better. Sorry, Daniel, I'm not really able to answer questions about other games at the moment, just because we've got to concentrate on this one. I do a live Q&A once a month, though, Daniel. So if you're interested, that's the best time to ask me questions about all sorts of other games. So we're not quite set up yet, because Derek had a nightmare parking, but we are almost ready. Now, the Curse of the Crimson Throne is the only expansion for the core set. Interestingly and oddly, it actually came out at exactly the same time as the core set. But the game didn't do that well, and then they pulled the plug on it, and Paizo are basically not supporting this game anymore. Thankfully, there is a very good fan base that is still supporting the game, and there's plenty of fan-based adventures and things like that. But the Curse of the Crimson Throne is the big campaign that was an expansion. The Dragon's Demand, which I have played through. I have done an entire solo playthrough of the Dragon's Demand campaign. This is, 3 adventures. 3 adventures, each of which was 3 scenarios. Yeah, so it was 9 in total. Although there wasn't something different about the 9th one. It didn't actually happen.
It's like a sort of bonus.
I think I stopped at 8.
I haven't got down that far.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, Curse of the Crimson Throne is 6 adventures, each of which is 4 scenarios. So it's 24 scenarios. We're going to play all of them today.
Yes! Yes!
Oh, right. Okay.
We're hoping to get through 3 of them today. I have the video scheduled for 10 o'clock this morning, 1 o'clock this afternoon, and 3 o'clock this afternoon. To be honest, those times are flexible. As soon as we've finished scenario 1, we'll go down, we'll get a cup of tea, we'll have a sandwich, we'll then come back up and we'll start scenario 2. So the videos will go live at the time we're ready to go live. There are links to each of those videos in the description of this video. So if you're just watching this video and you want to find the next ones, they're all linked together. Derek has actually already played through this whole campaign before.
I've got to the 4th.
You got to the 4th one.
Yeah.
With 2 characters?
No, with 3.
With 3 characters. Me and Paul have never played this campaign before. I have played through all of Dragon's Demand. Paul's about halfway through it. Now, story-wise, I was going to kind of avoid reading all of the blurb at the start, but I skim-read it the other day, and from the gist of what I can get going on, there's this despicable wretch called Gadron Lamb, who's a bad guy, and he basically steals kids and forces them to work for him, and he does lots and lots of nasty stuff. Each of us has a backstory where this guy has... We run afoul of him he's done something to upset us in the past, and basically we are all
As if
out
that's not enough.
to try and get him.
Yeah.
And we managed to get a lead on his whereabouts because he's hidden and nobody ever knows where he is. And we found a fortune teller called Zalara Esmeralda, and we went to her home, and she did the whole fortune telling to try and find out where he was. Now, there is, in Adventure 1, there is an introductory scenario, which we're skipping. It does say that if you are familiar with the game, you can skip through playing this scenario if you want to. So I'm going to summarise what would have happened if we played in this scenario. We basically went to the fortune teller's home. She does her whole fortune telling with the Harrow deck. She tells us where he is, and we go and try and find him. I think we find him. Yes, we do find him, but then he laughs at us and says, "Oh, the fortune teller sent you here, did she?" And he takes out a wooden box with her head in it, which is a bit confusing. So basically, I don't know, is it a ghost that we saw or something like that? Or maybe it will be revealed later on. So, we've taken her deck of cards, which Derek's got. Derek's character has got her Harrow deck of cards. And we feel her ghostly energy within. It guides you to a jewel box containing a golden brooch depicting an imp and a house drake curled in mischief. You recognise this insignia. Could it really belong to Queen Iliosa herself? Anyway, that was the previous scenario that we've not played, but we are going to get the rewards from it. So we've got the Harrow deck, and we have a supporter. So one of the things that's different with this campaign is that we have a list of supporters. So over the course of the campaign, we can rally a bunch of supporters. And at the start of each adventure, or most of the adventures anyway, there is an extra location in play called the base, which has in it all of our rallied supporters. So all of the rallied supporters that we have get shuffled and put into the base. And we can go to the base at that as a location, and we can basically draw the card from that location as you would normally do at a location.
I believe you draw 3, don't you?
Oh, do you draw 3?
Yeah, I believe
That's it. Draw
it's
3.
explained at the front there, but it says draw 3.
Yeah, keep 1 and return the rest.
And you could do some healing, remove scourges.
Yeah, so that's our base. We can go back to the base. Now, it doesn't count as a location for the purposes of the villain escaping or anything like that. So it's a kind of special location. But you can't draw this card and then take it with you somewhere else. So this person is at our base, and you can play the card in front of you, and then you can use its ability. And I think you can play it and then move somewhere else. But if you move somewhere else with it in your hand, you then have to return it to the base. Let me just check that. I was reading this at 2 o'clock this morning. Can't remember. So the base, it represents a safe place where characters can seek help from some supporters. Set it out as other locations as normal, yada, yada, yada. Right, you can play supporters from your hand only while you're at the base. You can draw it while you're at the base. You can only play it while you're at the base. Once displayed, you can use its power regardless of your location. So once it's played in front of you, you can then move somewhere else.
There are a number of keywords in this, and display is on that one there.
Display.
Yeah. Which is recognised in the back of the rule book.
Yeah.
Once displayed next to your character, you can use their powers regardless of your location. But if you move from the base, then any supporters in your hand are returned to the base.
In your hand, though,
Yes.
but she's displayed in
Yeah,
front of you.
once you've picked her up, you can
You
display
can
her
then move somewhere else.
and then go off, but you've still got her abilities with you.
Yeah, and this one, for example, is while displayed, you may bury this card
Yeah.
to draw a new weapon or armor. So basically, she's presumably
a
she's
shop.
a soldier.
Okay.
a shop.
So can you search your deck then to...
No,
No, you just-
new
Oh, a new.
weapon or armor.
Straight
Yeah,
up,
you just
straight out of the
literally
box.
So we go through the vault and you
Alright.
say, "I want a piece of armor,"
Nice.
and you just
Yeah,
take
so
one from the
it could
vault.
be
okay.
good, or it could be rubbish.
Yeah.
But
Right.
it's free.
Hmm?
That's
Okay.
nice.
So
Okay.
don't think.
Yeah.
Now we've got our decks. Have you got your deck?
Yeah, done.
All ready to go.
Yeah.
I've got my deck. I am playing Linny, who is a gnome druid, but I've gone with a kind of healing character. I might have gone a little bit too much with the healing.
Okay.
That's good.
We'll
Got none.
see.
Well, a little bit.
I'm fairly flexible with the deck building rules in this game. In that after we've played a scenario, if we suddenly realise this deck's not working the way I want it, we can make a couple of tweaks. You're not supposed to do that, but
That's good.
it's just
I'm not good at making decks.
makes sense.
Well, you've gone for the barbarian.
I've got
Yeah.
barbarian. I've got.
Just wanna-
I've just got lots and lots of beefy
Good.
hits.
Okay, so we need to build the vault. Now, at the start of this campaign, we build the vault with, presumably, cards of 0 and 1.
Yes.
Here we go. At the start of the adventure path, the vault should contain all level 0 and all level 1 cards. So, let's get out. Right, first of all, monsters. That should be all 0 and 1. Barriers. Just check through them, make sure there's no level 2s, weapons, spells, and they'll probably need a really good shuffle.
Yeah,
For these, it's all of the 0s and then all of the 1s.
Yes, yeah. Where it is? Yep, that is all they are.
Now, we're not going to be upgrading the vault today, but if you were to play the entire campaign, then what happens is when you get to Adventure 2, you add in the 2 cards, and when you get to 3, you add in the 3, and I think remove the 1.
Right.
So over the course of the campaign,
Gets tough.
the vault gets better, and the lower level cards disappear out.
Nice.
Because when you're level 5, you don't want to be drawing, oh, look, a dagger.
Yeah.
It's a bit rubbish.
Oh, is that not a good thing?
My magic rapier that kept reappearing every single time I got rid of it.
Yeah. Just make sure we put the villain at the top of the deck. In the
Yeah.
locations.
Top load it. Absolutely.
Right.
You're saying all of these need a shuffle, yeah?
I think they'll all need a good shuffle. So this,
Oh my god! I've got some.
You got a few dice.
this is my original D12 from my basic Dungeons and Dragons
Wow.
deck from 1983 that I still have. There's a few really old dice in here.
Okay. Here's
Yeah, that's a
mine.
really old one as
That's
well.
a really old one. That's when we have to colour in with the crayon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So dice. The problem is some of these dice are special dice. I better not. Like when we went on a honeymoon and we took with us a set of dice to play Ganshon Clever,
Yeah.
and we must have played about 3 games until Vicky said that yellow dice is rubbish. It only ever rolls 1, 2, or 3.
Oh, you.
I'd accidentally taken a D3.
Nice.
So yeah. Right. Let's have some gaming rules D6s. That's the easy one. Let's have
You've
a
done them.
let's have a D4.
Look at this. This is my entire collection of
Well,
dice to the right.
Just
here.
excuse
These
me.
are just
The
the
top
right
one camera, and it's like a handful of.
I probably don't need a D20, do I? But you never know. You never know. I've got plenty of D10s that are percentile. I don't like them. Let's just have normal D10s.
I've got 3 10s.
Probably going to need a D12. Here we go. Check that one out. I don't know what game's that from.
Wolf.
There you go. Rolled a 25.
Roll a 25.
Yeah, it's just a silly amount of dice in here. The problem is there's too many D6, so I can't actually get to.
You can't get to all the decent
Oh,
ones.
he's got his own dice rolling
Oh,
crate.
big
Look
one.
at that.
Oh, look at this.
It's huge.
No, it's a big one.
Well, I've got this one. That should probably be enough.
You want that? Just what that one?
Yeah, I think that'll probably be
Okay,
enough.
well, just we might got storage a bit.
There you go. There's a D12. We've got D4, D6, D8s, D10s, D12s. Probably not going to need a.
You won't need a D20.
Probably not going to need it.
You're doing the Wrath of the Righteous. That's the old one of the old ones.
Right, and I've got some condition tokens that we'll need at some point later on. We got them. So, we are playing also with a house rule. So, I play with a house rule that once per scenario, you can re-roll a 1.
Just a one.
Just a 1. Once per scenario, if you roll a 1, you can re-roll it, and you keep re-rolling it until you get something other than a 1. Just that little nice to have extra bonus for that time when you're, making a check.
Facing the villain, and he's just smashed you in the
And you
face.
just, yeah.
Yeah.
Or you roll your D12 and you get a 1, when you've got like a huge chance of succeeding. Right, so, what do we do? Got me deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We need to do a harrowing as well.
Yes.
So at the start of each adventure, in other words, once today, we perform a harrowing. So harrowing is also a new thing, because the harrow deck is basically a kind of tarot deck. It's 54 cards, 6 different suits. Each suit is assigned to one of the characteristics from D&D. And each adventure has a harrow suit, and the harrow suit for this first adventure is keys, which is dexterity. And what we do, where is it? There we go. At the start of an adventure, perform a harrowing. Each character draws a random harrow blessing of that adventure's harrow suit.
Are they
I think
mixed in?
if we just keep drawing through them until
Yeah,
we get to
one.
one. So we keep drawing through them until we get to a harrow
With key.
with keys. And then that card is added to your starting hand.
It is. Yeah.
So you draw your
Oh, right.
starting hand as normal,
Yeah.
and then that is
Shuffle
added
it
to
in.
your hand.
So you will be over your starting hand initially.
Yes.
Which
It does not count against your deck, but it is a part of your deck.
Yeah.
And after the adventure is over, so
3 scenarios.
4 scenarios,
Or this case, yeah.
then that will disappear. But then at the start
Then
of
we
the
get
next
the next
adventure,
one.
you do a new harrowing.
Right.
Right. And each adventure has a special effect when you play your harrow card.
Okay.
Which is,
you got it on.
when you play your harrow, you may draw a card and you may give a card to another character.
There's no restrictions. I'd read that as well. There's no restrictions on that because normally you can only give cards to people in the same space, what's called a local location. But this is just breaks that rule.
Yeah, and also the harrow suit is keys, so you add 1d4 to dexterity non-combat checks.
That is every
Permanent. For the entire adventure,
absolutely.
any dexterity
Okay.
non-combat check that we make,
Yeah. Is
we
plus
add a d4.
Right, nice. That helps
So
me.
then the second ability is a special bonus when you play your harrow card.
Right.
Right. Do you want me to?
Yep, feel free.
This is going
I'm
to
gonna
take
draw
some
myself.
time. What's it? Keys. Isn't
Key,
it?
yeah.
God.
Curse of the Crimson Throne did introduce a
I've got
lot of
You've got one.
blessings.
Right, might as well carry on for that.
A huge amount of blessings.
Where is the key?
Bottom
It would
right.
say there, suit the keys.
Oh, suit keys.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
And
suit
it will obviously be
books.
red.
I got suit books.
No, you
So I
want
want-
keys.
I want
Yeah.
keys.
So my hand size is 5, and I have drawn one of my favoured
Oh,
cards.
right. Okay.
So that's my hand.
You don't want us to read our backstories then?
Okay.
or-
Let's get harrowing, sir. Right.
Stars.
The peacock. Wow. Is interesting. Now,
Keys. So that goes into my starting hand. Right.
and the roll card.
You won't need
You won't
that
need
until,
that.
right, level 3 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Three.
Yeah,
That's why I've not met it.
much later on.
Yeah.
Okay, so as much as we like this game, there is one big downside to it, other than the fact that it's massively random with the dice, is the setup. And it is the game's biggest flaw, but it's just what it is. So if you don't know this game, each scenario that you play, you have to set the scenario up, which when you're playing it on TTS, you just go click,
Click.
and it literally does it all for you.
absolutely, yeah.
But we have to build a certain number of locations. So in scenario 1A, which is what we're playing today, City Gone Mad, we have the shop, the slaughterhouse, and the storehouse. And then because we're playing 3 characters, we also have the plaza and the tavern. So we get those, and I don't quite know where we're going to put everything at the moment, but we have the shop,
Slaughterhouse,
storehouse,
plaza.
storehouse, plaza, tavern, and then there's the base, which is our special location. Now, each of these has an entire list of cards that belong in that location. And we're going to be playing on the medium one. So if you can shuffle those decks individually. Right, so if you take the monsters, we need, none in there, 4 in here, 4 monsters in the slaughterhouse.
Okay, I'll take the next one down.
Yeah, if you do barriers.
So
4 monsters,
1, 2, 3, 4,
2 in here,
2.
1 in here, 2 in here.
Was it small, you do?
We're doing medium.
Medium.
Yeah.
None in there. Then,
Right,
right.
that's
So that's the monsters done. The rest of the monsters go
3
off to one
barriers.
side. We might need those later on.
So 3
3 barriers in the
Three
shop.
barriers there.
No barriers in the slaughterhouse. 1 barrier in the storehouse. 2 barriers at the plaza. 1 barrier at the tavern. Is that 2 or 1? So, right, okay, that's the barriers done.
Yep.
So they can go over there. Next is weapons.
Yep.
So we got 1, 2, 2, 1, 0. Spells.
Yep.
1, 0, 0, 1, 1. Was that the front door?
No,
I thought I heard something.
Didn't hear it.
Next is armor. 1,
You got that.
Yep. 1.
1, 0, 2, 1, 0. Items. 2, 0, 2, 2, 2. Right. Allies. 0, 2. 2 allies in the slaughterhouse. 0, 1, and 3. 3 in the tavern.
Quite friendly.
Right then.
And then blessings. 1.
Blessings stack. You've got that.
I got the
Massive
blessings.
blessing.
Right, so 1 there, 1 there, none there, none there, none there. Right. Then,
Yeah, you want 30.
oh yeah, we need the hourglass. Do you want to do that?
Yeah.
30 cards for the hourglass. Right. Next.
You shuffled these already. haven't you?
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
So this adventure has a danger. So the danger for this adventure is the rioting mob, which requires charisma or diplomacy to defeat it. And that is a card which stays in play, and certain things will refer to the danger. So it's basically a recurring thing that can happen. The villain, there is no villain in this particular scenario, but we do have non-closing henchmen of the thugs. Because there's more than one of them, we put the card there, and then we take these proxies. So I've got 5 proxies, and 1 is going to go into each location. But quite often, henchmen will be closing henchmen, which means if you defeat them, you get the opportunity to close the location. Not in this scenario, but there are some special rules.
I was going to say there's some rules which. Yeah.
Then it says, after preparing the story banes, which are those, we shuffle the non-closing henchman evidence, which I have here, into the shop. That's going to get shuffled into the shop. Right. So, let's read the story.
Mhm.
The king is dead, the heralds shout. Long live Queen Iliosa, ruler of all Corvosa. If you take the temperature of the citizenry, though, Queen Iliosa might not live as long as the heralds suggest. The curse of the Crimson Throne has claimed yet another victim, and it may claim another before the week is out. From the spires of Castle Corvosa, you see how the city is faring. Fires and riots pepper the city. King Eodred's spendthrift ways may not have been popular, but he kept the peace. Without his strength, the city may be consumed in chaos. Yet, in her mourning, the queen remains hopeful. I love Corvosa as my husband did before me, she says as she examines the royal brooch you rescued from Gadrin Lamb's fishery. I will not see his legacy destroyed, and I shall not see my city torn apart. You have done my heart a great service on this dark day, yet perhaps you can serve this city more. I must retire to my chambers. My grief has drained me, but our thinly stretched Corvosan guard could use the aid of heroes such as you. If you so choose, I shall have my beloved guardswoman, Sabina, commission you into service into the crown. It is my pleasure, dearest queen, says the commander, Sabina Merrin. She inducts you as adjunct members of the Corvosan Guard and introduces you to the Guards' Field Marshal, Cressida Croft. Welcome, says the Field Marshal. I already have a mission for you. Amid the chaos, the Guard now has a deserter problem. You must seek out a missing guard sergeant named Veric Van Kaskerin, who is holed up in a butcher's shop called All the World's Meat. Van Kaskerin has fallen in with a group of toughs called the Cowhammer Boys, who simultaneously run the shop and a thriving assault-for-hire business. With food being rationed in the riots, the boys' services for both meat and murder are more popular than ever, Van Kaskerkin can be returned for a court martial. What happens to the rest of these rotters is hardly a concern of the field marshal. Off you go then, to be all the world's meat. Along the way, you must make your way through the rioting mobs on the busy streets. What a fine business the Queen has for you. So during this scenario, even though the thugs are non-closing henchmen, whenever we defeat one of them, or we defeat the evidence, which is in the shop, we display it next to the scenario, or next to this card. This is a summary of the scenario, which I've created. And these rules are printed on here, so we don't have to keep referring to them. So whenever we defeat the thugs or evidence, we display it here. And at that point, we get the villain. Where is he? Beric Van Kaskerkin. And we shuffle him into the shop. So as soon as we've defeated one of the thugs or we found the evidence, thematically, I think that means we've found where he is.
Mm-hmm.
He then gets shuffled into there.
Mm.
From that point on, the thugs then become closing henchmen.
Right. Yep.
Our objective, presumably, is to defeat and corner the villain, because that's the default. If evidence is displayed next to the scenario, so if we found the evidence, then any checks against him are plus 1d8. So we kind of want to do that. And somebody's streaming outside, so I'm just going to close the window. It's not actually too cold today, so it's not bad. There we go. A bit better. Apologies if you could hear that. It started just after I started speaking. Right. So
Probably need to say who we are playing. James has picked that.
So I'm playing Linny. I am a gnome druid, and as I say, I've got my deck full of animals, and I use my animals to attack. And I've loaded my deck with lots of healing cards, possibly too much.
Okay. Your main strength is divine, isn't it? Is that
Yes.
right? Yeah. So you haven't got any sort of divine attack stuff or anything like that?
I've got my animals to attack.
Oh, they right.
And there's a big tough fighter.
Yeah.
So I figured I'd play more.
I'm a Miri barbarian, human barbarian. So I've got lots of not pointy sticks, but I've got lots of blades and tough armor. So I'm going to smash people.
Okay. And I am playing a gentleman called Quinn, who is a human investigator. Now, he's an actual character that does actually come with this particular expansion.
Yeah.
So I think he's a very, very good person at investigating things.
Mm.
Which is what
You might be able to find evidence.
well, that's what I'm hoping for, yes.
I'll go and beat up somebody at the plaza.
Weren't there some reference cards included in the game?
No, there's not.
Don't remember.
Turn sequence, I thought it was.
That's on the back
On the back of the rule back.
The rule book.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe somebody's.
Oh, it's on. Yes, there's some cheat cards on the Scourges or whatever it is, or condition
On the back
cards.
of the Scourges.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Good call.
Oh, there we go. Oh, play reference cards. There you go. I play reference card. It just means if we ever need the
The Scourge. You might
The
Scourge.
Scourge, yeah. Then we'll have to, yeah.
we've got a Harrow suit effects as well.
Nice. Okay.
It's just, yeah, it's just.
Oh, okay, it's all on there. Right,
Yeah,
okay.
It's all on.
When you
I've
play it, you
printed
made
it on there as well.
Okay.
It's really small. Okay, cool. Right. So, how'd you play this game?
Well, I've got a meatball, so
Yeah, I've got me.
Now, it does say we can start at the base. Represents safe space. You start the adventure path with no supporters. Yep, but we've got one.
We got one.
When a scenario lists the base, set it out. Characters may start at the base and can move. I think you can start anywhere.
You can start anywhere.
You can start anywhere, and it's saying we can start at the base should we want to.
I would strongly recommend, if you
okay.
played this before, that obviously you probably want to start at a location
Where
that is
you've got
beneficial
lots.
to
Yeah.
you. So if it says like to close you need strength, then
Yes.
you want to start that. If it said you did like a divine check, that's probably where Linny would need to
when you
start.
defeat a monster, discard a card.
Diplomacy.
So I'm quite good at
Banish
diplomacy,
an
so
ally.
I might start at the shop if there's no.
I mean, the shop is where the evidence is.
There is,
and you're
and
an
that is
investigator.
and that is a high priority thing. Yeah.
This has got lots of monsters in it, but when you defeat a monster, you discard a card.
Well, the tavern seems quite an easy place to close. Each local character reveals an ally. So I literally just say,
Yeah.
here you
Here's
go.
one. Yeah.
Here's one.
I'll go here.
So I might start at the... I mean, I don't have any cards that require local characters. I'll come and heal you if you get stuck.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I've got a crossbow, so a crossbow is useful
Advantage
for
melee.
distant combat
It
checks.
is.
So I'm going to start at the tavern.
Go at the shop.
And we've got the hourglass.
We got the hourglass.
Right.
Okay.
Who's here goes first? Are we supposed to decide, or
It's entirely up to you, depending on like the cards that you've got, or
should we do it random?
yeah, okay. What D6?
Highest?
6.
4.
5.
Right. Amiri's going first. Off you go then. So the
5.
first thing you do is you advance the hour.
4 cards. And
So your hand size is 4,
my hand size
Yeah,
is 4.
five generous 5
Yeah.
desire.
and you add your harrow card.
And you add your harrow card to it.
Oh, to my hand?
Yes,
That in?
absolutely.
Ah,
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. I shuffled that in. Okay, that's the big card. Okay, so the hour is...
Daniel's asking, is there a link to the rulebook? So the rulebook is on Paizo's website in zip format. Yeah, I don't know why, but Paizo put their rulebooks in zip format rather than PDF format.
So it will say something now
Yeah,
on
say
the
when
hour.
the- the hour.
When this is the hour, if you're at the wild location,
That is wild.
that's me,
Ooh.
you may discard a card to explore.
Okay.
Okay, so I get a free
So
explore.
discard any card to explore,
Discard
because
any
most of
card.
the blessings are
Yeah.
discard to explore.
Yeah.
only.
Yeah.
Right. So
Okay.
you may give a card to another local character. There's nobody there.
Nobody there.
You may move to a distant location. Do you want to move?
No, I don't want to move.
You may explore the top card of your
Yeah,
location.
I do want to do that.
These have all had a good shuffle, haven't they?
Yeah, they did. Right.
What have you found?
Well, we found a monster.
All right.
It's the
Oh, just so we know, we want to try and keep everything on screen. So if you can bring your
right. Okay, my out.
cards up, discard pile, something like that. You can move that out of the way if you need more space.
Okay, do you want to put them back in the box? Or?
Well, we might need them, so I'll
Okay.
keep them over here. But yeah, we can move these down so you've got more space.
Okay. Now,
Okay, so this is monster level 1. This is combat or stealth. Well, it's
Well, it's combat,
yeah.
or
stealth.
you can sneak past it.
I don't think you have stealth as a
I don't have
as a
stealth.
barbarian.
I don't know.
That
I'm not-
That'd be incredibly
Sneaky.
sneaky
Yeah.
barbarian.
So
Just hit it.
I'm just going to hit it. 9.
Do you have a weapon?
I have a weapon.
Well, it's 11.
Because you also add the
adventure
scenario
number.
number. Yeah,
Adventure number.
Adventure number. And it's adventure number 1.
number 1. Yeah,
So it's 11.
it's got the little hashtags on it, isn't it?
Hashtag
So-
means
Right,
adventure number.
yeah, fine. Okay, so
But there is a before acting power.
Yeah.
yeah. So before acting, if you are the only character, suffer 1d4 minus 1 ranged combat.
Yeah, well, there you go. That's the start.
So we haven't got any armor.
That's a good point, actually.
Because armor
I
you can just
play- I can
display.
play armor,
You can
but-
display.
I was reading a whole load of threads about it. You
Yeah.
can display armor in response to taking damage.
Can
It's,
you?
it's a bit odd, but yes, you can.
Okay.
So you
I probably
don't
want to.
have
I
to
probably
have
want
had
to.
it
I probably want to be
displayed.
putting armor on anyway.
Before.
Yeah, I probably would have put my armor on, so I'm going to put my armor on anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So 1d4 minus 1 ranged damage.
3, 2.
2 ranged damage.
So what does the armor?
Okay,
The
so
armor will say.
it says when displayed, when you suffer combat damage, you may recharge to reduce it by 2.
Is this combat damage?
Yes.
Yeah, if
Range. It's got ranged combat damage.
That's ranged
So
combat
that-
damage.
yeah.
There you go.
So you could just
So I can
recharge.
recharge that, which
Goes on the bottom.
Recharge is bottom.
Yeah.
Reload is
reload
top.
is stop. Yeah. Okay.
Well done.
And now I'm going to hit it.
So that was before acting. If undefeated, bad stuff happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
you
So I want
really
to defeat
want
it. So I want to hit it. So I want to.
Okay, she steals some stuff. She sneaks up and steals
Yeah.
stuff.
Um,
Shoots you from the shadows.
When you combat, I can reveal a longsword. Okay, so my combat.
Is strength melee?
Yeah, if you don't use a weapon,
Melee,
it would be
just strength.
your
Yeah,
strength
this is
plus touch.
strength.
This is a
and
melee weapon.
Yes. Yeah.
So I'm going to use. I'm going to use
So
a
you
D12.
use whatever that says.
So a D12.
So it's melee plus a d8. So it's d12 plus 2 plus a d8.
Yeah, so that's 8. There we go. Plus 2. Do we want to set a little die up?
I'll use this for the
Yeah,
bonuses.
Okay. Oops.
Well done.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I mean, you could have done that, but,
but
you would have had to declare that beforehand.
Additionally reloads to add. Yeah, I didn't want to do that. Yeah, fine. Okay, so
Defeated.
So that's defeated. So,
So that was just
back in my
it's
hand.
back in your hand.
Yeah, fine.
If undefeated. Right, so that's gone.
So that's
and
gone.
that is banished, isn't it? So
yeah, that goes back to the vault. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Good.
And you've got the whenever you defeat, isn't it? Whenever you defeat a monster.
whenever you defeat a monster, discard a card.
So you can. I mean, you could always discard. As Paul said, discard a blessing to because it's we'll obviously say it, but you can discard a card. But obviously, this is your life, isn't it? This is your life
I don't really
force.
want to do that. But
So we've got
strength non
50 cards and 30 turns.
Yeah.
So that's the.
You have to go through about 2 cards
Yeah,
a turn.
and I've got 16 cards. That's why I was a little bit worried about hitting monsters there, but yeah, that's just the way it is.
Yeah, and we will get 10 turns each.
Yeah. So this is
So
recharge.
you've got
no other
your
played on
deck
the
to last 10 turns.
So you can afford. You can afford. It's up to you.
Especially when you've got a healer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any check recharge to bless. I'll discard that blessing.
In fact, we can put your...
Okay.
That's all right. Put your discard pile maybe there.
Good. Okay.
So,
do I want to go again? It's a question.
well, yes. And because of this, you can actually discard any card to explore.
Yeah, like that. The crowbar.
Yeah, crowbars.
Because you don't want to discard your weapon.
No, don't.
So you've discarded a card to explore.
Okay, so
Oh,
now
a little
frog.
frog.
This is going to be
Great.
tough. This is going to be tough. Wisdom. Yeah, I'm really wise.
Oh.
Fortitude. Not too bad.
You get it. If you don't,
Yeah,
you don't.
okay. It's a D8. It's a D8 plus 1. Fortitude is Constitution plus 1.
So there's a frog just hopping around in the corner of the slaughterhouse. Perfect.
Yes.
So that becomes... You add it to your hand.
Yeah, you add it to your hand.
Okay.
And I believe he will let you move again.
Yeah, or you can just discard it to explore.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
Does
What
he
does
give
it
you any
do?
bonuses?
When you encounter an obstacle, trap, or bane, you can bury this to evade it.
So
And then explore.
Well, there's no barriers in the slaughterhouse.
Yeah.
Right, so I'll discard this one.
You're going to discard that one to explore again.
I am.
Oh,
It's a biggie.
It's
this
another
time.
monster.
It's a big one this time.
monster.
Okay, so this is the Necrophidian. Powers. Immune to mental and poison. That's okay, I haven't got any of that. Vulnerable to bludgeoning. If only I had my big
Bludgeoning
hammer.
will, if it's vulnerable, you get +4.
Plus
Is it?
4, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. If undefeated, suffer the scourge dazed.
Ooh, I believe that's.
Okay,
no,
so
it's not.
yeah. Okay, so this is going to be a D12.
Well,
It's
you've got your weapon.
Got your weapon.
I can
yeah.
reveal that
Yeah.
question.
You just reveal it
It's a
to get your D8
It's a
again.
D8.
So
+2 again.
add it up.
It's plus
What's
2.
your average here?
Yeah, so your
So
average
okay, so this is 6.5, 4.5. That's
7, 8.
13.
So
did you
it's-
want to reload the longsword? Reload the longsword.
which would give me another D4.
Yeah.
I would.
That would make some sense.
And
wouldn't it?
don't you have a special ability? You can go into a barbarian rage.
You can
can't
rage, can't? Yeah.
Yeah, so on your strength check, or any check against the monster, you can bury a card from your hand, which
Yeah.
means it's gone for the adventure.
Yeah,
But if you do, you add your fortitude skill, which is
D8.
an extra D8 plus 1.
Possibly don't need it now.
You
but I
probably
think
need
you
it.
could-
Yeah, I
you
might
could-
need that for the
you- for the
for the big
But you
big
could top
boy.
load. You effectively.
So I can
top
do
load
this
that.
by
Yeah.
I can do this by
Putting it back on the top of your deck.
Yeah,
reload.
To get
The
another
reload.
D4.
which
Yeah.
is ideal, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Right, there we go.
But all of this
The
plus
dice
this should
gods
be
are
it.
with you. Yes.
11, 16, 19,
Yes.
There you go.
Never in doubt.
21.
And the slaughterhouse, when you defeat
Discard.
the monster,
Oh,
Has to discard
discard the
this.
card.
well, that's a blessing, isn't it? So that's.
You have to discard a
I have
card.
to discard a card though.
Oh, you have to.
I have
oh,
to.
yeah.
That's the
You defeat a
problem.
monster, you
Yeah, I did
Oh,
question
that's-
about going there because of that.
But you've gone through 4 cards.
You have gone through almost half the deck.
And I think one thing that I liked about this game, once I started to get to know it, is you know
How many of which?
Yeah.
that there are now only 2 more monsters in the
Yeah.
slaughterhouse.
Yeah, true enough.
And you know that there is still one ally in there. So as you
Yeah.
start to go through the decks, you
And there's a couple
can
of
then
weapons.
send different characters to different places.
Yeah.
Especially if you find a monster, can't defeat it, put it back in. You're like, oh, right, who's good against that type of monster?
Yeah.
So in reality, there's only 2 monsters and no barriers.
There are no barriers in there.
So they're all boons.
Apart from the 2 monsters.
Yeah.
Yeah, apart from 2 monsters, those
Yeah.
are all boons. The rest. So it's two out of.
Yeah. Well,
Or
there's
6,
also
7.
the thug. There is a thug
There's
in
a
there
thug
as
in
well.
there. Everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone has a
Yeah.
thug in it.
Okay.
And you're done.
All right. So I do recovery, which is to
Draw your hand side.
draw 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
End your turn. Apply end the end of turn to turn. Do recovery, then reset, which is to draw back up to your hand size.
Yeah.
Yep. Right.
Okay.
Over to Quinn.
Quinn.
Come on, Quinn.
Come on then. So, where this is the out at the start of your turn, summon and encounter an ally.
Ooh.
So we just take one of these out.
Take a random one out.
Yeah. We get a little friend to help me.
That's good, isn't it?
Well, that's
Let's hope it's a big friend.
It's a horse.
It's a big friend.
Wisdom, charisma, survival. Well, wisdom's quite good for me. Charisma's D6. I'll go wisdom, which is a D8. I don't think I want to. No, I don't want to modify this anyway. Play a blessing. I don't think it's worth it. It's just a free. And I do get it, I believe.
Goes into your hand.
Yeah.
Or
Look
her.
at that.
So I now have lots of cards. Right, okay. So I now do my free explore, which is an elixir of love. Okay. Intelligence or craft. No, I am fairly intelligent.
What kind of shop have you gone to, Derek?
I don't know. There's horses, there's love potions.
What is going on?
Probably
with your horse.
Probably part of Columpton High Street or something.
Yeah.
There. Okay. Well, I do like alchemical stuff actually, so let's go for it. Intelligence, I believe, is a D12, a D10 even. So just be 60%. I mean, I'm not too worried about
No.
acquiring it, but because I'll leave them more cards, but we'll see. No, I do not,
So
unfortunately.
it's banished.
It is gone. It is gone. Okay. So that is my free explore. There's no other things
When you
there.
fail to acquire a boon,
Oh,
you may shuffle it into the location because it's a shop.
yeah.
So if you fail to acquire it, you can, if you want to, shuffle it in.
Because
you don't.
we need to
You didn't want
deck
a love
It's
potion.
not essential.
because now if I got far too many, there are no monsters here apart from one thug, aren't there? Is that right?
There's one thug and there's 3
Yeah,
barriers.
3 barriers. Well, I'm quite good against barriers. So let's play my horse, which recharged. Move. Discard to explore. Yes, and my first check. I should have used that for that. So I will.
So you're playing it.
Yeah, I am playing it to explore. Oh, I've met the thugs.
Okay. So it is that.
Right. Well, I haven't got any weapons actually, because that's not my
So
favourite.
the check to defeat is combat
Or
12,
charisma, yeah,
or you can
charisma.
talk to them.
Yeah, I think we might
Charisma
be
or
doing that.
diplomacy 8.
Well, charisma, diplomacy is my middle
It's not
name.
me.
Well, before acting,
Yeah.
you either have to banish a boon or attempt a strength, charisma, diplomacy, or melee 5. If you attempt the check and fail, you take 1d4 combat damage. So I think thematically you can give them something.
Yeah.
Banish a boon. In other words, banish is gone.
Yeah.
Gone.
Don't like that.
Or strength, charisma, diplomacy, or melee 5.
Well, I have got +2 for diplomacy, so
Plus 2 on to what?
or D6. So the odds are slightly in my favour.
Now, I could aid you.
Well, I have got. Hang on, what have we got? 1, 2, 3. I'm still. No, I'm up. Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm over my limit at the moment for 6, so I could use my own blessing.
Okay.
But otherwise, I'm going to take damage, aren't I? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, bearing in mind what you've just said there, that you've got a lot of healing, so I am going to bless this check, which gives me
An extra
another
D6.
D6. Okay.
So 2d6
2d6 plus 2. Never in doubt.
Right, and this is the before acting.
That's the before
Right,
acting.
so now
We're going to talk to them nicely.
so
Charisma.
diplomacy 8.
Oh, that's tricky, isn't it? I might need a bit of help for this.
Are you not charismatic?
Well, I am, but again, it's the same thing. So it'd be that plus 2, which obviously is I'm not going to get.
So I can aid you.
You can aid me with another blessing.
I can't because mine's a local check.
Yeah, if you were to fight it, I could shoot.
Yeah,
it.
but I have
Yeah,
no,
I
I
could shoot
have
it
no,
with
I have
crossbow,
no
which
weapons.
means you'd be using your default.
Yeah,
strength
default,
die.
which is D6, I believe. Put that on there. Yeah, so that's not very good at fighting. Well, not without his rapier.
I can't bless.
No.
You can't bless.
I have one blessing in hand,
Oh.
and it's only on my check.
Oh, is the
So I can cast aid, is what I'm saying.
is that a 0 blessing?
It is not.
It is not, so that's unfortunate.
So I could cast aid
Which is
on any check.
Yeah,
Banish to add 1d4 plus 1.
that'll be very useful,
Okay.
and then I will use one of my blessings
So-
again.
So an extra d4 from me.
Okay, so I need to get 8. You said, I believe, is that right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I've
And I have
got plus 3.
plus
here.
3,
1 from me
yeah,
and 2
Yeah,
from
yeah,
you.
that should be enough.
okay.
Yeah, nice.
Talk nicely to the thugs.
So you have successfully defeated them,
Yeah,
which means
but
after
then-
a thug is defeated, display it next to the scenario.
Good work.
Yeah.
yeah,
So that
So
gets
that just-
displayed next to the scenario. We
Okay.
have defeated one of the thugs, which means we say, "Oi, where is your boss?" The boss says, "He's in the shop. He's just over there."
but we need to get them the evidence.
The evidence
don't
would be
we?
useful.
Yeah. But at least he's out, and now the thugs become closing, don't they?
All of the thugs are now
Every-
closing henchmen.
All
So
right.
we can start going around and closing the other locations.
Okay.
Otherwise, the villain runs away.
Well, that's taken quite a lot out of me. But I actually.
In fact, no. After a thug is defeated, you don't display the thug next to the scenario. It's only evidence.
Evidence, I was going to say.
Evidence is placed next to the scenario.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Now,
Because this is a recovery,
you need
do you
to
want to do that at the end of your turn?
Yes, you do. Yes.
Right. Well, that's at the end of your turn, in the recovery stage
Okay.
of your turn.
Um.
I didn't know if I had to wait till my turn, but that would be weird.
No, you would do it as you
Yeah.
played it. I could heal myself by banishing yet another thing. I've taken 3, so that's not too bad.
I have a cure spell in hand.
Okay,
so
right. Well,
I could come over.
so I'm going to stop there. Okay, so I haven't got any recovery stuff. I'm going to just draw up to my hand
and that's
size.
a 6.
It is.
Right.
So
and I
have
now
done-
need to make
now
a
you need-
divine 8 check
Yeah.
to recharge this card. Otherwise, it gets banished.
No, it goes into your discard pile, doesn't it?
Oh, sorry.
Because you have the
If
divine.
proficient, discard this card. And
Yeah.
I am proficient. Right. So I'm making a wisdom +1. So I'm rolling d10 +1. D10 +1. And it's probably not worth.
None of your animals give you.
On local dexterity or strength checks. Nope. Okay, so d10 +1. 5. No, so that's discarded. No more aiding. Right then. All done?
Yep.
My go. When this is the hour, on your check against an outsider, add 1d4. Right, so am I going to stay at the tavern? I mean, you've lost 3 cards
I have lost 3. I have got
I
ways
think we're
of
probably
healing.
okay.
So, yeah.
for now. So I think I'm going to stay in the tavern, and I'm going to have my free explore. Ooh, we found in the tavern. We found a bound imp. So I can try and acquire this imp with either intelligence, wisdom, arcane, or divine. Well, my divine is probably better. Yeah, it's d10 +1. And again, not worth boosting it, although it's quite a cool card. Oh, hang on. On your check against an outsider,
Is that an
It's
outside?
an
You've got
outsider.
keyword outside.
It's outsider.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm going to have a free d4.
Yeah. Would you like to use
Well,
your one.
Do I want to use my once per game ability?
To re-roll the d4.
No.
I don't think it's worth it.
worth it.
Ah, that's a shame.
Yeah,
Right, okay, so
Would have
that,
been cool to have a little imp.
that imp disappears. So that was my free explore.
There's nothing in there about
Have a check.
you can here you can recharge allies to explore. So if you've got lots of allies, that's
Oh,
good.
can I?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
No, there's nothing else. But yeah, so you can just recharge
okay.
them.
So I'm going to recharge the mouse. Phrases that you don't often hear.
You don't hear that often, do you?
To explore the tavern. We found a swamp ooze.
Don't stand in that.
It's immune to cold, fire, mental, and poison. After acting, I'm going to take some acid damage. So I've got options here, but I think we're going to use my combat check. I can bury a card or recharge an animal ally to use my survival skill plus 1d4 plus the card's level and add the animal and melee traits. It's not immune to animals, no. So we're going to send in the dog. So I'm going to recharge an animal ally. Yeah, so it's my survival skill plus 1d4 plus 0. So my survival skill is d10 plus 3. So I'm at d10 plus 3. And it's not an outsider. It's kind of 50-50. I don't know if anybody's got anything to help.
No, sorry. Check only.
Well, I can, but then that's all my blessings are in my discard.
If I don't, I'll lose all of these, including the cure. So if you did, I could then come over.
All
and
right,
kill
so I'll
next
give
time.
you. Oh no, it's a local check. I do
Local
apologize. No, I can't. I cannot. No, it's a local check.
Oh dear. So my other option is that instead of using the dog, I shoot it with a light crossbow, which I'd be using my dexterity or range plus 1d8. So I'd get 2d8. That's even worse. I think d10 plus 3.
What do you need?
Actually, it's about 50-50 either way.
D10.
I need 9.
9.
It's a d8 plus 3, or it's a
Or it's 2d8
2d8.
or d10 plus 3.
3.
9 or
It's 9. Yeah.
no.
Okay, go for it. I'm going to send in the dog to attack the
Go
swamp
on.
poos.
2.
Dear.
What happened? He lost his bite.
Yeah, so I've missed by 5, which means I take 4 damage, which is all of that.
Ouch.
And then after acting, each local character either recharges an armor or suffers 1 acid damage, but I can't take any more damage.
No.
And then that gets shuffled in. So remember, the swamp ooze
Tricky
is
customer.
in the tavern.
Yeah. Need me down there.
It's not a good start.
You need me down there for that.
Actually, at the end of my turn, I can examine the top card of my deck of this location deck.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Nice.
It's a magic chain shirt.
All right.
So if you want a nice armor, that's the place to go.
I am now going to draw back to my hand size and Paul, you'll go.
Yeah.
Oh look, cure.
Are you able to show me what that is, so I can see whether I can acquire it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can leave it on top.
7.
7 and it's
Constitution.
Constitution, Fortitude.
Or Fortitude. You're good
Fortitude.
for Fortitude?
Yeah, is d8 plus 1.
Did you want to nip over and pick it up?
It's worth a shot, isn't it? I get a free move. I get a free explore, and then I can do a move, can't I?
There's no way I'm picking it up. That's not so.
You're not going to get it.
Well, unless
I
I play
think
a
I could
blessing.
do with that, to be honest. It's only light armor though. But just give it a go. So I am not going to give a card to anybody because nobody's there. I can move to a distant location, which is there.
Hello.
Hello.
See.
So I'll explore. Get free explore. See that, and I'm after a
Constitution or Fortitude 7.
So it's Constitution, which is it's Fortitude. It's Constitution plus what? It's D8 plus 1. It's worth a shot.
Nope. Now you can choose to shuffle it into the location because it's the shop, or we can just get rid of it.
Yeah, it's hard for me to get. Did you?
I mean,
I can't really get it unless I use a blessing.
It's going to be hard for me to get. So no, pop it out. Thin it out.
But again, this is the game as well, isn't it? You need to be upgrading your because that's a better armor.
That's a level 1 card.
Yeah, it's better. Yeah. Okay. So I can explore. Is that right?
If you have an ability that is going to allow you to explore.
So I can discard a blessing to explore.
If it says discard
blessing.
which,
Okay. Oh, we didn't do an hour. Beg your pardon. Didn't do an hour. Oops, hang on. This is our no effect. Okay. We're lucky there then. Okay, I can discard a blessing.
we go again.
Right, story
We
bank.
found the evidence.
Oh,
Right.
Evidence.
oh,
So this is, oh dear, this is not a good one for me.
Evidence.
Oh,
Evidence.
like a
Burn it.
barrel.
Cash it.
When examined, encounter this barrier.
So if you were to
Like
somehow
with
see
my
the card,
ability.
See the
Yeah.
card,
you would immediately
You
I
would,
have-
encounter it.
which I,
no,
Wait,
you.
You're already encountering it.
Yeah.
I'm already.
You're not examining the card.
Okay. If defeated,
It's a barrier.
display, it's a barrier.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, I can't do anything with this.
I can help you.
I can help.
Can you?
Yeah.
Can you?
Yeah.
All
I
right.
hate barriers. I'm an investigator.
Okay.
So what do
That's
you need?
evidence.
Okay. So I need intelligence is
Intelligence, wisdom,
Not-
knowledge, or
not
perception.
even available. Intelligence is D6. That's not too bad. Intelligence is D6.
Right.
Knowledge and the other two are worse.
So
Okay.
It's D6.
So it's D6.
You need 11.
I need 11.
I can add 2d6
Oh,
with divine insight.
Wow. Okay.
On any
That's
check to
3.5,
defeat a
7,
barrier, banish to add 2d6.
7, so we're on 10.5.
It's got to be done, hasn't
On
it?
your
yeah.
check.
Yeah.
Okay, on the check, I've got my luck stone as well. On the check after the roll, I can recharge to add 1.
Yeah.
So let's hold that in a
I can give you another D8 plus 2, right? So I can bury an item to give you my perception because it does actually say on a local check.
On a local check.
'Cause
to
you
defeat a
are-
barrier.
I am local.
Yeah.
Right. So
Do you want that
At
as
the
well?
moment, you're on
You-
3d6.
I'm on 3d6, it was 10.5, and I'm, yeah.
Plus what?
Plus a
nothing.
potential 1.
Plus a potential one. And what
Yeah.
you need? You need
I need
11.
11, and I'm on
I think we
So
want to do
3
it.
to the-
don't we?
yeah.
So burying is you put it underneath your
Yeah,
character
my
card,
character
and
card.
it's gone for this adventure, but you haven't lost it.
I'm going to bury that then. Yeah. So you get a D8 plus 2.
D8.
I am quite sickly.
Okay. Here we
So
go
you
then.
should be getting this one.
Come on. Come on, Emery. Let's do it.
Well, yeah,
6,
That's a
10,
mix.
13.
16, 18. Yeah.
Well done.
Perfect. Nice.
I need to recover this.
Okay, so if defeated, display this barrier next to the scenario.
Yeah.
Which means all of our checks against the villain are now at an extra d8. And
I didn't think I was going to get that.
yeah, if we'd have found that before we found the thug, we would have shuffled him into there. So we know where he is. We probably want to not spend any more time here. Go to the other locations, close them, and
So that
then
he
go
can't
here.
get away.
Yeah.
Or be at them and do the guard ability,
Guard,
whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we can't do
So
that
I-
with 5 locations.
No.
I'm going to stop there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to try and get back my divine insight. Yay!
Well done.
So I recharge it. Okay. Derek?
Okay, so when this on each check, the first blessing to bless may be played freely.
Because normally you can only play 1 of each card on a check.
Mhm.
So you can't play 2 blessings.
Yeah.
Whereas playing it freely removes that
Remove
restriction.
that, yeah.
Now, where looks good?
Where is good for you to go?
Well, I'm not much of a fighter.
I mean, we probably do want to go to the base at some point because this is just draw a new weapon or armor.
It's a free.
We
It's
just
a
get
free
free
stuff.
stuff.
Free
That's
thing.
worth
isn't
me
it?
going there to get.
I am a little. I am a little bit sickly, but I can. I've got me elixir of
So
healing.
if you came to the tavern,
Yeah.
yeah, that would
Are
work.
there monsters at the time?
There are two monsters at the tavern. One of them we know
Oh yeah, is there horrible?
is the swampy
Yeah,
ooze.
swampy thing.
And in fact, if you came to the tavern as well, I've got a card that heals all of us.
Oh, as Alec. Oh, okay. What,
Manage to
massive
heal
or something?
each local character.
Oh, okay.
Can you remind me
We're
what
going to have a
healing-
beer. Go and
Healing
have a-
does?
Healing is one random card.
One back in.
Shuffle it in.
But that is just one. Then is it just one?
That's heal all of us.
All of us
For
for
one.
one
For
card.
one.
So
Right.
we shuffle this and get one back
Yeah,
in.
I do have other healing.
But your
effects.
cure is 1d4 plus 1, isn't
The
it?
one
So
that
that's
I've lost,
standard.
yes.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Because I do like to. I wouldn't mind getting my 2 blessings back.
Actually, at the end of my turn, you may move, and any local character may move with you.
Oh,
How about that? You haven't done anything yet.
I haven't
have you?
done anything yet.
There we go. I forgot that. So I can move, and we can both move.
You can carry me up.
So we
to
could both go to the tavern for a bit of healing if
Yeah.
you want, and then you could move and go somewhere else if you wanted to. How about that?
Okay.
Yeah. Want to do that?
Okay, yeah, go for it.
So at the end of your turn, you
And
do
my
that.
turn. We did that.
Everybody's now in the tavern.
Yeah. So I've done my blessing. I'll do my.
So shall I now do this?
Well, it's not your turn. You
No.
can only play this on your turn, isn't it?
Yeah.
You sure?
Oh wow! So you can get it for your turn.
Okay.
All cards can be played at any time unless it says otherwise.
Okay.
So I will banish this to heal each local character by a card.
Nice. Thank you.
And we can choose. Oh no, it's a
No,
random.
it's
Isn't
random.
it? Random, isn't it? Well, I've only got 2.
You get to see what it is.
That.
Okay.
It's a blessing.
Do that.
And it gets shuffled
It's a
in.
blessing.
Shuffled in.
In.
And that stays in this recovery area.
Okay. Right.
Nice.
2. I will explore. So it is a tinker.
Ooh. Tinker, you.
On a local check to. There's something about you can just.
All right. Did you do an hour? What was
Yeah,
your
yeah.
hour?
The hour is blessings, and the
Okay.
first one is free, basically.
Oh, free one.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. So this is 50-50 because I get d6 plus 2.
You can't bless.
Now it's not worth. Oh, I have got no. Excuse me. I have disable as a skill, which is intelligence d10 plus 1. So I will do that. Still 50-50, really. I do not acquire the tinker, unfortunately. So that is my free one. I think I will explore again by using that. Oh, I found a bat.
Nice.
Wisdom, perception. Oh, perception. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, wisdom, perception. So that is a d8 plus 2.
Should be good. Yes. Put the
So
bat
I
in your
now
hand.
have a bat. That's nice.
That's very good.
So I'm up to there again, and I think you keep going. What have I got now? 3. Yes, I'm going to discard to explore.
There we go.
I've now found a wardrobe.
Oh, you're going through it all. Hey? You're getting the stuff.
So it's good for combat checks. Oh, you can recharge the healer weapon. Oh, that's nice. Constitutional charisma. Now, charisma is d6. Constitution is D6, so it doesn't make a lot of
Worth a shot.
difference.
It's worth a shot.
I don't think I've got anybody that can help. So I'll just go and see what we can get.
You
Have a war drum. Picking up war drums,
You're
love
going to need a bigger
potions.
backpack.
So that's good. So that's, I think, where we're going to end it. I will.
You're going to save some stuff for us then.
Well, I'm now gonna. I'm now gonna banish
The arrow not
this.
going into your hand. Or did you use that?
No, the bat. I just use it to.
You
No,
used
the
it.
war drums in my. Yeah, the bat I use
You used
to
it.
explore. I'm going to try and heal myself, which is 1d4 plus 1. That's exactly,
That's exactly what you want.
So I get all of those back. That is there.
All of
Happy
them?
days. Yeah, all of them.
Wow.
So I am fully
Can I
healed.
have a look at that card?
Yeah.
I overlooked that.
Yeah, healing potion. Well,
Base game?
yeah.
Yeah.
What did we miss?
Well, I've just gone to the pub.
Yeah.
Found a bat
Right in the book.
and a war drum.
Heal a local character 1d4 plus 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he's
And you
banished.
roll a floor.
It's banished.
It's banished.
It's banished,
But-
yeah.
It's gone.
But
When I upgrade him at the end of this, hopefully at the end of this scenario, he becomes Mr. Alchemical, whatever it is, alchemical,
chemical.
which means that he can recharge those automatically. So
I
he
need-
becomes as well.
I need to try and get my revitalised back at the end of
Okay.
your turn.
4.
Right, so I am ending my
That's
turn
discard.
there. So
Yeah.
I draw 2 cards. And got me down.
Okay.
I am done. Yep.
Rick's saying he sold his copy to Paul Snugs. So
Yeah.
that rule book is Rick's.
Here's the rule book.
Right, so I'm at the tavern.
Do
We
your
have.
hour.
Oh yeah, do the hour. Do the hour. When this is the hour. When you heal, you may heal an additional card.
Oh,
Should have waited until.
Wow.
well, we'll give you. You
Didn't know. You don't know when the
Don't know
hour
when
comes
the-
up.
It's lap of the gods, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's one
Right.
lap of the gods.
I do have on your turn banished to heal a local character a card. So I do
Well,
have that.
I'm fully back to full
Yeah, I'm
health.
not.
Yeah, I know.
You probably want to get your spells
Possibly.
back. You probably want to get your
Yeah,
spells
you want to
back.
get your.
You want to get
Free
healing
explore.
spells back.
Oh!
So it's a bug. Right now then. Yeah. Oink.
Your combat for your combat on your check. Sorry.
Well,
Well,
I have to
I
now.
can help
I
you.
have
a
to
little bit.
banish a boon or do strength, charisma, diplomacy, or melee. Strength D4,
No,
charisma D6,
Mm.
diplomacy. What?
that's
Okay, so I'm going to banish a boon. And. Oh. I'm going to banish. The problem is, it's a closing ally. Oh no, this isn't work. This closing
Yes,
ability,
yeah.
each local character has to reveal an ally.
Yeah.
Have you two got allies in hand?
No,
yes.
I've only got one hour left in my deck.
You don't. So we can't close it,
Can't close
even if we
it.
defeat it.
Can't close
Which means we've then got to go through the whole deck.
lot. Yeah.
That's the disadvantage of
Of
us
all being
there.
us all being there. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
So based on that,
Perhaps we should.
yeah, I think I might banish the pig. Although I need that for the combat check. Rats.
Mm.
I'm going to have to banish the soothing word, which is the healing. Which is a shame because bonus healing. Or I banish the blessing, but the blessing is going to actually help me
Yeah, you won't.
do the combat check. Unless one of you two has got a blessing
No,
for a local check.
no.
Well, I have my Harrow blessing, which.
Okay. Which does...
Oh,
Okay.
actually, no. It just says freely discard to re-roll the dice. It doesn't actually.
Oh, it isn't a blessing.
No, it's not like give you an
Well,
extra
it's a blessing,
dice.
but
of that.
it's not a-
Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
On any check?
Well, yeah. On another character's check, freely discard to re-roll a dice.
And when you
Hey,
play
you
your
don't-
Harrow, you may draw a card and
Yeah.
give a card.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
I can help you a little bit with the combat, as in I can give you a D4, and I can give you 2 D4s actually. I can use my knife and my war drum. That doesn't really help you now, though, does it? But yeah, as you say, we're not gonna close this, are we?
No, I'm gonna banish that spell. Wherever the spell's at. There you go. The spell is gone. So I've banished the boon before acting. Now we're going to do a combat check. And I am going to use my ability to recharge an animal ally to get survival, which is wisdom, +3, plus a d4, plus the card's level of 0.
Do you want another D4?
Well, that's...
What do you need?
I need 12, but on a local check, discard to bless. So I discard that, and I get an extra d10.
So
the average is...
5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
And I need 12. And you've got a...
I could just recharge this, just to give you a D4 by beating the war drums.
Or you've got your bless to re-roll a die.
Yes, or you can re-roll your die. Well, and or. Yeah, because it's freely discard to re-roll, as in, because one blessing has been played on the check. Normally you couldn't play another one, but this is freely. So
yeah, I think we're good. We'll try
you're
that.
good, right?
Come on, then.
Yeah.
Yes.
15, 19, 22.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, so the thug has been defeated. We would normally get to close the location, but we can't.
But we can't.
So it means we've got to go through.
We've got to go through the whole thing.
entire
You do.
deck.
You do.
And I'm out of cards.
Or we just leave one. Well, I mean, it's somewhere where he can run to. You see,
One person could stay here.
Yeah.
When we defeat the villain, they guard that location.
Yeah.
Because he can't escape there. So
Yeah.
we don't have to go through it.
Yeah. You don't have to.
Right. Okay. Well,
You've
how
done all
many
your-
monsters were there?
There's
Two.
two monsters there. One of them is the ooze, and the other one is still there.
I would look at some of the other stuff, some of the other locations.
Yeah. Not
Maybe
not,
go here and get your item if you
Well,
your armor if you want.
You want
Yeah.
armor, don't you?
I do, I want the armour.
Wasn't there 2 armors? There's 2 armors here in the storehouse, and you want to pick up some better weapons,
weapons.
hopefully.
And they got weapons in there.
Yeah, they got weapons there. Or storeroom.
All
Pounds
sorts of
weapon.
storehouse.
Oh, blimey! Look, 2.
Okay.
It's just a cornucopia of.
I will move.
I'm gonna adjust.
I will move. I'm going to move here.
Have you done your blessing?
Another new hour.
I'm the hour. When this is the hour, at the start of your turn, discard a blessing or suffer a scourge. Exhausted.
Oh, exhausted is nasty.
Oh.
Exhausted had all sorts of rules questions last time, which I've got answers to. I still don't understand.
Yeah. Well, I haven't got a blessing, so.
I haven't got the exhausted.
Exhausted.
Scourge. Scourge.
Scourge.
Exhausted.
Yeah, thank you for that. While marked, on each check or step, you may play no more than 1 boon. At the start of your move step, you may end your turn to remove the scourge.
Mm-hmm. Just keep the card for now until somebody else gets it.
Okay.
They've admitted that the wording is not completely clear because it's not clear what's a step. And the last time we played it, we had the encounter step, and we said, well, you can only play 1 card in the whole of the encounter step. But actually, the encounter step is divided into
Lots of other
steps,
steps. Yeah. It
and
is,
it's actually
Right.
on each one of those.
On each of those. Okay,
It's
fine.
not
It's
too
not
bad.
that bad, is
You
it?
just got.
That's not that bad.
You've just got to
I've just got to
basically
do it
rest
myself.
up, haven't you?
Yeah.
But yeah.
I've just got to do it myself.
So you can.
I can play 1 boon. I mean,
Yeah, but you
I
can- you got
I can
free
still
explore
go- I've
now,
got free
haven't you?
explore, yeah. I'm going to do that anyway. Okay.
Oh,
It's a weapon.
short bow.
Short bow.
Yeah, but you don't like them, do you?
Don't really like them.
You're more in
It's
your
a card.
base stuff. But it's a free.
It's a card.
but
It's
it'd be a
free check
dex
anyway,
thing.
isn't it?
It'd be a dex thing, isn't it?
So what to do that? What have I got for that? I've got D6.
Well, yeah. 33%.
If provisional on other characters,
don't.
if on other characters, I'm not going to waste any
You
time
don't
on
want
this.
this.
Cool.
Right. Right. Well, I think I'm going to.
Oh, at this location, treat your hand size as one larger. So when you
That's
come
handy.
to
Oh, that's good for me.
whatever, but when you close, you've got to discard all your hand.
Yeah.
When you close the location.
When you close it, yeah, but just bear that in mind. But your hand size is one larger here. You got a blessing? You haven't got a blessing, have you? You said you got no way of exploring.
No way I can do it. No, I'm just looking. Just I can't do anything like that. So I am going to stop there.
Okay, but you will draw an extra card, won't you? Because your hand size is one more now.
I can, and
Or do you want to move?
well, I get a free move at the end.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking I might go down and get some armor.
Well, there's armor here. There's 2 armors here. There are 9 cards there with 2 armors, 1 weapon now because you've just got rid of 1.
I'll stay where I am.
So there are 3
I'll stay where I am.
and two items, I believe.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
But you have got a larger hand
Yeah,
size,
that's
which is useful.
Cool.
Okay.
Right then, division. At the start of your turn, examine the top 2 cards of your location. If it's a magic card, encounter it. Examine, which means I have a little sort of cheeky peek, and I shouldn't be doing that at the end. So that isn't magical. Skeletons aren't magical, and the swamp ooze is there.
So we got
Which
2 monsters
way
on
were
top.
they? Because
They were that way.
They were as in that's the
They were that
top.
way, yeah.
Right. Okay. So that's good because I don't want to stay here. That was very
So we
nice.
could just move away from this location.
Yes, we certainly would
leave it. It's the
probably
2
want to-
monsters that are on
There are
top.
2
So
monsters.
I need to go there.
Or just leave
Or
it.
just leave it. Yeah.
But if you've got weapons in hand, yeah,
I've
maybe.
got 2 weapons.
Yeah, then you definitely want
I
to.
want to go
do
and
it.
sort them out.
Just hello to everybody watching. Mark's popped in. Hi, Mark. Thank you for joining in. James has been with us all morning. Johan popped in. Had to disappear. And Chris has just popped in. Yeah, game's going well.
We found some evidence.
We have found the
We
evidence.
found some
The
bugs.
evidence. What's the plaza like? Is that fairly? Yeah, it's got charisma diplomacy. I'm off. I'll go there. I will display my armor
Just in case.
just in case. You never know. And what do we find? I have found some more armor.
He said, when you would encounter a boon,
Yeah, I've got to get another
draw
one.
a
haven't I?
new one of the same type.
Yeah,
Encounter one and banish the other.
right. So
So
I need another
basically-
random.
So you get a chance
So
to
So I've got
choose.
a bet
Nice.
because I haven't got much chance of acquiring this unless I spend a blessing. Oh, they're both the same ish. They're both 7s, so because Constitution, Fortitude, Survival. No, it's just going to be a D6. So I do not have a blessing. So I cannot get either of these, basically,
Okay.
which is upsetting because unless somebody wants to give me a blessing.
Well,
No, it's not worth it. It's not
Only
worth
one.
it.
Not worth it.
These are nice magical art, light magic armors, which is what I like. You can wear heavy armor,
I
can't
can.
you?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not trained in it yet.
Right. I mean, I could get it, but it is a step up from what I've got. But no, I'll
Just get rid of them.
get rid of
Yeah.
them, please. Thank
Okay.
you.
Any other exploring?
I don't think I can. Now, I have got, as you say, we did get this Harrower's deck, which was a reward from the first thingy, and that is to reload to examine the top 3 cards of any character's deck and return them in any order. Or I could banish this, which is bad, really, to examine the top 3 cards of any location deck and return in any order. I can't actually recover this at the moment because my perception's whatever, but if people want to know what's on top of their decks,
Not that bothered at the moment.
okay. But I cannot explore again unless I use that. But I won't. No, I will stop there.
You've got an end of turn thing, haven't you?
I have gone into. I will have a little cheeky peek though. Little cheeky peek at this, and it's a mob of undead. Summon and encounter a random undead story bane. that'll be on.
There's a reference card.
There's a reference card,
Yeah.
which is probably going to be like a skeleton or something
dig
like
that
that.
out.
And I draw up to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
Okay, when this is the hour, at the start of your turn, summon and encounter a spell.
Ooh,
Okay.
Could be good for you.
could be good. Not too far.
So we found a detect magic spell. So can I try and get that? Well,
Should be
should be
divine,
able
isn't
to.
it? Yeah.
With D10 plus 1.
Yes.
So that goes into my hand. It's an extra card.
It's an extra.
Yeah.
So your life force
Slightly,
is
yeah.
increased.
Right. So we're moving away from the tavern.
I would
Is
suggest
what the
so.
decision was. Do I want to move to the plaza or do I want to move to the slaughterhouse? There are still monsters at the slaughterhouse, but I now do have Drugami.
That's your
Yeah. Tiger,
panther
leopard,
thing, yeah.
panther thing. Yeah.
2 monsters and what's there? No, I think we found the.
It's just closing it, banish an ally. I can do that.
Yeah.
You have
I have other allies in hand.
you can always get that panther thing back, can't you? Because it's like it's yours basically.
I'm not sure if you banish a card that has owner, can you get it back?
I believe so because that is your card. Thematically, I'm not exactly
It does make sense. Let's have a look at what the
because it says
trait
owner
is.
Lily. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So owner, see page 19. Some cards have the owner trait followed by the name of the character. If your character is the owner of a card, you and only you may treat it as level 0. Which means if I'm rebuilding
Yes,
my deck,
and you're short on allies.
and I'm
Yes,
short on allies,
you can always
but
have it.
If I'm not short on allies, I can't have it.
Yeah, so you might watch the.
Right. I think we're going to go to the slaughterhouse. I'm going to go to the slaughterhouse and I'm going to do my... I could cast Detect Magic.
Does that do?
Examine the top card of your location. If it's magic, you may encounter it. If it's not, you may shuffle it. I mean, I might as well.
Yeah.
It's worth it. I'll cast Detect Magic. So we're going to banish this. So that goes in my recovery pile to examine. It's a thug.
Wolf.
If it's a magic card, you may encounter it. It's not.
It's not.
If it's not, you may shuffle your location.
You
I don't
really
want to.
No.
So I've cast Detect Magic. That's in my recovery area. I'm now going to explore my location. What is it? Oh, look, it's a thug.
It's a
Wow.
Now, before acting, I'm losing so many cards here. It's scary. What happens if I banish my Harrow card? How does that work?
Don't believe. Well, you'll just get another one because you
Well-
always must have one at the start of the adventure.
At the start of each adventure, perform a harrowing. Get a random harrow. This is that character's. No matter what happens to your harrow, keep it with your deck between scenarios. So I could banish it.
You
and
can
get it back.
and get it back. Yeah.
Right, so I'm going to banish that. Put it over there. Right. So that's that before acting. Now I need a combat of 12. Now, at this point, we're going to send in the cat. Meow. So we've got survival check, which is wisdom +3 plus a d4 plus the level of the cat is 0. But then, so that's not using an ally, that's using my power.
ability.
We're then going to, on a local combat check or survival check, recharge to add 1d4. So I'm going to recharge that, although when you would recharge an animal for its power, shuffle it into your deck instead. So that's getting shuffled in. I'll do that in a minute. For another d4. Can I borrow a d4?
Yeah.
Cool. Sure. And I can't use another ally on the same check. So it's that. Now that is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, which is what I need.
I can't. help.
No, because we're not there anymore.
No.
I don't think there's anything more I can do. So,
Hang on. Hang on.
have you got...
I've got on any check this
Yeah.
card to
Yeah.
place.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I could, couldn't I?
Yeah.
Sorry.
You do that.
I looked at that at the very beginning of your turn and then forgot it.
I get another D10.
Yeah, there we go.
So that should be it.
That should be it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1723. Right. So the thug has been defeated, and because it's a closing henchman, I'm going to try and close the location. To do that, I have to banish an ally. Sorry, Mr. Mouse. But
Tweet.
you've done your thing.
Yeah.
The location is closed.
Yeah. Just to answer James, it was the top card, yeah.
I know Paul's got history with
What?
putting stuff onto the top of the deck.
Dice roll.
Yeah.
So this is all gone. This is all
That's
gone.
All gone.
So technically, you're supposed to look through it,
And then go,
because if there
wish
were
I
any
got that.
villains,
Oh, of course, a 40. Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
all gone.
that's all gone, and I must move to another location.
Yeah.
So shall I move to the shop? No, we don't want to go to the shop just yet, do we?
Do you
I'll go
want
to
to
the
help him here?
Yeah, I'm going to go over there. Stay in there and
The
do some stuff.
blessings. You got the blessings,
blessings, I think.
Mr. Ally. Mr.
And did we lose anything good?
Well, there was a
We
nice
didn't
quarter
do
staff there, which I wouldn't
Okay.
have minded, but you could jump over things. But
I have one card in hand. I think I'm good. I'm just going to now try and recover my Detect Magic. It's a Divine 5 check. Got it.
Yeah,
So
nice.
that gets recharged. And I draw back up to my hand size. 2, 3, 4, 5. Did James saying that I said Detect Magic was look at the bottom?
Yeah, he thought you
No,
said
it's
he
top
said
card.
bottom, yeah.
it's just,
Yeah, it was top.
Top card. Oh, God, Dragami again. Yes.
Okay, so
I can remove your exhausted.
can you?
Yeah.
Right, hour. When this is the hour, when you acquire a boon, bury it.
Okay.
that's unfortunate where you might,
Where,
yeah.
really?
where
Yeah.
you are, because you had a good chance of getting some stuff.
Yeah, that's the idea, wasn't it?
I
Really?
can only use the Barnberry on my turn.
On your turn, right? So,
I can heal you for a card.
so I'm
and
either
get
going
rid
to
of
do.
it.
I'm either going to do nothing.
Don't
or
forget the
I
harrowing. Harrowing. What did we do? What did we forget?
Dexterity checks, isn't it?
Non-combat dexterity
Yeah.
checks.
Which we haven't had to do yet.
Unless you meant
1d4 to dexterity non-combat.
unless you meant the bonus when I played this, but I didn't play this. I banished this as part of the
Yeah.
effect of the character.
Okay.
So I didn't play my harrow.
No, I think the play the harrow gives you the extra draw.
Yes, but I
They
didn't
draw
play
a card. No, okay.
it. I got rid of it.
But play. I
But
think
you
play.
get 1d4 to dexterity non-combat.
Tell you what I'm going to
anyway,
do. I'm going to put it underneath there.
Yeah, like a berry. Yeah.
like a berry,
That's
so
fine.
you know you've got it for next
Yeah.
time. Okay, I'm going to.
Would you like to go shopping in the
Yeah,
storehouse?
I'm going to go and have a look. See what's in the storehouse.
We have today
Oh,
a demonling. How did we get in there?
Demonling.
I sneaked
dear.
in under the rafters.
Combat 8. Oh, yeah, you don't want to go arcane, do you? Before acting, succeed at a wisdom or perception 5 or suffer 2 poison damage.
Wisdom is a d6.
Are you going to
Okay.
be combating it? Or...
I'm going to hit
okay,
it.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm definitely going to hit it.
Hit it.
So I
Alright.
could help with Dragami,
I've got
this.
You're probably
weapons.
alright.
I've got weapons.
but you've got to do this.
I've got to do
before.
this first. So, I
This
mean,
is the bad
this
thing.
Is the thing. I just
Because you're going
can't.
to take more damage.
It's also
Yes.
resistant to attack.
That's spells. So that's a key
Well,
word.
yeah.
Spells. Yeah.
It's usually spells, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I could still use my melee.
Oh, yeah, you can hit it with
Yeah,
anything.
Right. Okay, so this is
So you're going to succeed on a Wisdom or Perception 5.
5. Yeah, I can't do anything about that.
So-
Oh, actually, I've got Luckstone.
Which gives you the plus
So
or.
your
gives you
Wisdom
a
is
+1.
D6.
Yes, a d6. It's 4.
Or you need the luck stone.
You might as well, because otherwise you're taking 2 poison damage.
Yeah.
Do.
So what is it?
Gives you plus.
On your check, after the roll, recharge. To add
Or
one.
recharge.
Recharge.
Oh,
Nice.
nice. That goes something there. Oops. Good.
So you succeeded.
Succeeded that.
You avoided its
Now you
poison.
can absolutely
And now
smash
I need to hit it
anything.
with a d12. That's my melee strength.
Are you revealing a weapon?
I'm revealing a. The one I want to do is, if proficient, you may additionally reload. You know,
Now,
no,
you
hang
are
on.
exhausted.
which means you can only
I can
play
only do
one
one,
card in
yeah.
a step.
So
Okay,
have
for
you
combat.
played a card?
No, it says you may play no more than one boon.
But you've played a boon.
Yeah, but this is what you were talking
Oh,
about, isn't it? In the
Is
different
this,
steps.
This is a different step.
This is the different, because if you look at the,
Yeah.
as you say, in the combat step is multi-layered.
It is. It's all of these.
Yeah. So that is a step. That is a step. So this is what
Yeah.
you're doing now, attempting a check.
We've done the apply any
Yeah.
effects that happen before acting. We've
Right.
done that step.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are now in the
So
attempt the check.
Each of these is a step.
Yeah.
So
Right.
yeah,
So I
you
can play a single
you can-
boon in each of
single-
those phases.
Yeah.
Right.
As he isn't moving, could he remove the exhausted? He could.
Yes.
But if you have to skip your
I
turn.
have to not do
You skip,
the. I'm
yeah.
not do the encounter.
You have
Yeah.
to. You have to not move and end your turn
Yeah.
to
Right.
remove the
Yeah,
exhausted.
have a bit of a
So we're gonna keep.
But we
it-
need to do that because we don't
You
want him
do.
in there.
No, kill him.
Okay, so I'm going to reveal the Warhammer to give me a D8. Which is one of
So
those.
strength or melee
Yeah.
plus a D8,
Yeah, that's an 8.
and your melee is
melee is a D12.
D12 plus 2.
2.
So you're those dice plus 2.
Right,
You
if I don't-
only need
You
eight.
only need 8,
Yeah, quite.
so you need 6 of this.
So I'm not going to help with Drugami.
Yeah.
Well done.
Defeated.
That goes back. That's defeated.
Anything that happens when a monk gets defeated?
Not here, I
No.
don't think. No.
Okay.
Right. Okay. And that's me finished. Yeah, that's me done.
Unless you wanted to discard to
Remember,
explore again.
I
your hand
haven't
size
anything,
is
so I can
is
do that.
still
Oh, hand size is
larger.
one higher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should have drawn
So
an
you
extra
should
card.
draw an extra card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have any way of exploring.
Explain
it.
again.
Nope.
So you got to draw 2 cards.
Yeah. Oh, got an ally. Oh, got some armor.
Okay. Right.
Oh, that's good.
Right. Oh, it's the okay. When this is the hour, on your check against a spell, add a D4, which is never going to happen. Now, so there's some nasty undead people there, which I don't really want
Because
to.
you've examined this.
I
haven't
have
you?
examined that. Yeah, as part of my examination
Do you want to come to the
Quinn.
storehouse?
I'll come shopping as well then. And I'll have a look at this. An armoured coat. Well, actually, that is quite thematic, because I think that's what he looks like with it on. Constitution Fortitude of 3. My Constitution, I believe, is a D6. The horsemate doesn't help me. No. 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 Right. Okay. I'll just see if I can get a nice coat. I do get a nice
It's
coat.
your
Nice.
And that's a nice. Can you just?
Display it immediately.
Can you display more than one
You can,
type
I
of
believe you
armor?
can only have one armor.
I thought you could as well.
But I don't know where that is in the rules. It should
The
be.
well,
Probably under display.
yeah. It might say you can only display one type of art. Something.
Display. See page 7.
I've got too many cards.
Displaying a card and immediately, when a character displays a card, it is not part of the character's hand, deck, or discards. If you display a boon for any reason other than playing it, ignore its powers. It says put it face up next to your deck, unless otherwise stated. The card's powers function as long as it's displayed.
So I can have.
I mean, it does seem odd. I would have to assume you can't display 2 sets of armor, but
This is a coat. This goes over the top of my studded leather armor. Nah, I don't know.
It's under display in the very back.
no, display just
It's
refers
looking-
to this. Yeah, I mean, if you want to check that, I'll Google search it,
Yeah.
but it does seem very odd if you were able to do that.
But I'm going to use my horse anyway to explore again. So I'm going to ride around the storehouse on a horse and see what else we can find. I found some holy water. Wisdom divine. Wisdom, yeah, that's D8. That's very nice. So I will try and acquire some holy water.
Displaying 2 or more armors is perfectly legal,
Yeah, doesn't sound
Okay.
according to WK Over on
Okay.
July 2021.
I have rolled a 5, so I'm just picking up stuff like there's no tomorrow.
nice. Definitely need that bigger saddlebag.
I've now again got too many, so I will display my armoured coat.
over the top of
over the top of the
leather armor.
over the top of the Mafferty goes and is out the window here. I am back down now to 6. Do we want to? Do you want to keep going through this? How are we doing?
I'm going to attack.
How many of these have we done through? Is it about 10?
We've done 10.
Done 10, have we?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11.
So we're a third of the way through.
Who started?
I did.
You all started.
I think we're doing okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 10, 11. Yeah, that's correct. So I will, just because I'm fully sitting and whatever, I am going to discard to explore with the bat. The bat's going to use echolocation, and if I do any ranged or survival checks, we'll add a d4.
Oh, more armor!
So this you don't want this. This is just great. Constitution,
You can
fortitude.
give cards to other characters.
And I'm
at
there.
locations.
Oh, okay. Well, you've got armor though, haven't you?
I've got one now in hand. Yeah,
okay.
which is good.
I'll see if I can pick it up. It's pretty rough. Well, I have picked it up.
Yeah.
You can only do that at the beginning of your turn,
Yeah.
can't you? Though.
Yeah.
Does that put me over my hands? Sorry, it does not.
There you go.
But I am.
You got +1 because of the location, yeah.
Oh, yes, I can draw an extra card because my hand size is now 7. So I have finished, and I'll draw that.
Nice. Very good.
I can give you some lovely. No,
That's a lovely
hide armor.
clothing.
So on my turn, when this is the hour no effect, I am going to play the Barnberry to banish it to heal a local character, a card, and or remove a scourge.
Oh, that
Remove
one.
it.
Okay, yeah.
Eat these berries.
Yeah, okay.
Give you some nice.
That allows me to play 2 boons in a check. Yeah.
Did you get a random card back?
No.
No, is it
Yeah,
and
isn't it?
or?
And or.
Oh, and or.
Yeah.
Oh, beg your pardon.
And
So
or.
I put it back because I thought it was or.
Yeah, and or.
Yeah.
Okay, so barriers. Where are the barriers? Because I've got. I don't want to lose this card, and this is good against barriers.
Frog.
There's definitely some here, isn't there? Yeah, there's 3 here. There's
Because
some-
closing this is discard your entire hand.
Yeah.
It's better for me to close that because my hand's small.
Well,
Yeah, but that could really hurt you, couldn't it? Could really hurt you, as in all your weapons or something like that.
If it was the last thing I had.
But you've got a weapon.
I've got 2
Or
weapons.
you got 2.
I've
But
got
that's
2 weapons.
isn't that half your weapons?
I've
How many
got-
weapons do you start
No,
with?
4.
Oh.
I've only got 3 cards left in my deck. That's my
What?
concern. Yeah. I lost loads. I've been hit loads in combat. I need to get some healing on.
Have you got a cure then, or
No,
is that in
not,
there?
Not at the moment. So the problem is, if I were to discard my hand, that's me. That's me.
That's you gone.
So that we will.
So you
So
can't.
better not be you then.
don't
So
mind
you don't
it.
want to stay here.
No.
Do you want to nip across? Oh, well, there's some zombies, or there's some undead at the plaza if you want to go there.
I mean, we've seen these, so
Yeah, that's the.
oh, it's a barrier.
Yeah, but it's a.
Does armor,
Yeah, but
does
then
armor help
Oh,
you?
but it's actually
It says.
summon an encounter.
Yeah,
a
there's
random
no check
undead
to
story
defeat,
base,
is there? It's just.
Then a random character. Right. Okay. So it's not an actual barrier.
It's not a barrier.
It's just.
Does armor help you? Because you're losing cards through hits.
I mean, yeah, I could go to the base and just go and
Just
get a
get the
weapon
armor.
or an armor. But it feels like a bit of a null turn.
It does.
I mean, I could come here. There's not many monsters here.
Well,
Mostly
apart from the
goons here.
zombie, the
Oh,
undead
yes.
that's on the top.
I mean, when closed.
Oh, at the end of my turn, I
Yeah.
will take a little cheeky
look.
peek
Oh,
at that.
my turn. We could have all moved.
But this is a barrier. This is a barrier.
Oh, well, that's good.
Dexterity, acrobatics, or survival.
Yeah, I'll stay here. Yeah, that's good, that is. Right. So I'm not moving. I've played that. We've healed you.
Thank you.
I'm going to explore.
Oh,
look.
Oh, it's a funny.
It's a tangle of
goblin.
debris. So I've got the survival check. That's D10 plus 3.
Mm-hmm.
Or we could do dexterity. And because of the harrow,
You get a D4.
dexterity
Yeah.
non-combat checks are a D4. So that would be a D8 plus a D4.
Nice.
I only need 5.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So D8 plus a D4. Don't really need to bless it. Don't really need to do that. Don't really need to do that. I think that's probably good.
Mhm.
Be really unlucky if I don't get this. So we're going to try
That's
to use dexterity against tangle and debris. Right.
Yep.
Done. So that barrier has gone.
Nice.
Next. Again, I don't think I want to discard to explore, because if we find the thugs, then I'm going to lose my whole hand and then I'll be gone. So I think we'll just stop there. Yeah, it's a bit of a weak turn, but I've got my dog. Right, I'm just going to look at my deck because I shouldn't.
It was summon a random monster. Was it? No.
Yes, a summon random undead monster, but it's done on that as a chart, which
Yeah, okay.
for each scenario, I think
But
it says
that will be combat, won't
it'll
it?
yeah, but it'll be a really weak one. It'll be a skeleton or something. I'm sure it is.
Summon and encounter a random undead Storybane.
Yeah.
Low level Storybane roster. Criminal critter hazard official plague.
Undead's on the right in it. Oh, is it on the side?
High level.
Oh well,
Storybane
perhaps it's
roster.
not that one then.
It's not that one, it's a different one. It's a different card. Where is it? It's probably on the back of something else. No, perils. Seen it. Where have I seen it? The Dragons Demand Storybane roster.
Yeah.
Yes.
Undead.
We're not on the dragons tonight.
Yeah,
No,
but
but
it's
It
says
uses the same thing.
Yeah.
So summon and encounter a random undead Storybane. So
So you find undead.
what do you do? Roll a d6?
no. Yes.
And it said levels listed in parentheses. If you randomly choose a Storybane of a higher level than that, randomly choose a different one. So it'll either be an ancient skeleton, a white, or zombie minions. Is what it
Okay.
will be. Now I don't know what happens if those cards are shuffled in here.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you roll again and get another one.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. But I mean, the point is that there's more stuff down there that this barrier is kind of holding us up, isn't it?
Yes.
So I might as well go down there and do that, so I can combat that. So that'll be my turn.
Okay. You're green, aren't you?
I'm going to hang on. Is it Paul still finishing?
No, I'm finished.
He's finished.
Are you
Yeah.
going to do this?
Oh yeah, I need to try and get
Yeah.
that back.
On the-
Divine or survival 8 check. I'll make a survival check. Yep. So that gets recharged.
Right. Okay. So I will go across there now. I'll go there. You can find one of those
Well, he needs to roll the dice, isn't it?
chappies. Okay, it's number.
Well, you need to encounter that.
Okay, yeah.
Which says
Someone encounter a random undead Storybane. Then a random character at each other occupied location summons and encounters it. And then a random character at each other occupied location. What? Hang on.
Yeah, because it's a mob of undead.
Then a random character at each other occupied location.
or random, so either me or Paul.
It's
Yeah.
good that we're both at the same
Yeah.
point.
Yeah,
I mean,
it is. And if they're all defeated, the barrier's defeated.
I'm pretty
Wow.
tooled up with armour, so
So it's number 2. It's a white.
So Storybane roster. See page 21.
You can find it
I've had a look.
in there.
Yeah, twice. Right, each adventure path includes one or more of these cards, providing a categorized list of Storybanes for that adventure path. When an effect requires a random Storybane from one of these categories, randomly choose it from the appropriate Storybane roster. When an effect requires a random Storybane and no category is specified, randomly choose a category first. The Storybane for the Dragon's Demand is on the back of the wild card, the Onslaughts, which is that.
Okay,
But
so number 2.
However, I can't find any of those.
You can't find
Storybanes
anything
in there.
because they're all.
I saw a zombie something. I saw a zombie something.
And that's what I was trying to find in the rulebook. What happens if
zombie.
it tells
There's
you
zombie.
It's zombie, but it's zombie minions.
zombie minions?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, Storybanes.
Oh, that'd be
Cool.
why. That'd be why.
That'd be why. They're not
Yeah,
monsters, they're
Storybanes.
Storybanes. Who's in the name?
It says it on the
Oh,
tin.
yes, they are.
So it's a white, is it, that you've rolled?
White.
White. There you go.
Okay. Knowledge. Oh, that's me to a T, isn't it? Hey?
The
Combat
thinking
10.
barbarian.
12. It's immune to mental and poison.
That's it,
Before
don't
acting, suffer 1 cold damage.
You are going to discard a
So
card.
do
You've got to defeat that and the other one in order to
To
defeat
defeat
this.
the barrier, yeah. It's hard, isn't it? That's a mob of undead. All right, so how do I suffer 1 cold damage?
Well, you
You take a damage.
unless you've got
Unless I've got a damage.
an armor which says
Okay,
when
so
you suffer, you-
displayed, I could have done this first.
yes, you and you can
Display, while displayed, when you suffer combat damage,
Give
if
it
proficient-
cold
yeah, it's cold
It's not
damage.
combat damage, is it?
No, if proficient, when you suffer any damage, you may bury it to reduce it to 0.
not for 1 damage.
No.
Take a damage.
So 1 damage, so I have to discard a card.
Yep, the white is called Barry. Definitely.
Yeah, okay. On a local combat check, recharge a D4 and poison, but it doesn't suffer poison, so... Oh, that's a shame. Should I just get rid of 1 weapon? No, I don't want to get rid of a weapon.
Well, you've got loads of weapons.
I've got
You
2
don't need 'em.
weapons. Well, they're reveal weapons, so they are great because they combo together. I don't really want to get rid of them. I think I'll lose the snake.
So you've taken the cold damage.
Taking cold damage. Now I need to do 10 damage. So I want to
12.
reveal.
12, yeah.
Yeah. So I want to reveal melee. So I get a D12 plus 2.
Mhm.
Okay.
A D8, isn't it?
Plus D8.
A D8. I reveal.
You can't.
No,
you
you
can't.
can't
You can't
reveal
do
the same
multiple
type.
weapons.
Not
No,
unless it's a
no.
squiggly. Like a dagger or a
That's why I
shuriken.
said I didn't want to discard a weapon. Oh, okay. Yeah, because it's.
Do you want to
the same-
change
it's the
that? Then?
same
Do you want
type.
to discard it?
I'd do better to discard that, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
That's
what does the
why-
snake?
that's
What
why
does
you
the
said it.
snake do?
Well,
Oh yeah,
snake-
you went
snake
there.
is I can
No.
explore and it's local combat check.
It's a local
So
combat check.
on a local combat check,
Yeah.
recharge to add 1d4 and poison, but it's not. It's immune to
So
poison.
you don't want to do that.
You
So
don't, is it?
so that would not give me the 1d4
No.
because it's immune to poison.
Yeah, it's
right.
immune to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't use that. I
Okay.
could bless the check if you need it. You're currently at,
But you're at a different location. Yeah, I've got
Oh,
nothing.
you're at about 12.
Yeah.
Do you need? You
I
need
need
12. Yeah.
Concerned with my cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
You,
Let's do
I
it.
can't help,
Let's-
and
let's just do
I
it.
think you just.
Let's just do that.
You could
You've
go
got
into a barbarian rage.
Okay.
That means bury it.
Bury
card,
it.
isn't
I
it?
could
Bury a
I
card.
could bury the snake.
Yeah.
It's not really helping me, is it?
Buried snake.
Bury the
Snake goes
snake
under here
there.
to get an extra.
To add fortitude. So fortitude is actually constitution, which is a D8 plus 1.
So it's another D8
D8
and another
and
plus 1.
3.
There you go.
No problem.
Come on.
Angry.
Ah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 19.
killed it.
Okay, so that's dead.
Right, now you...
Is there an after acting? Nope.
No.
So then a random character at each other occupied location summons and encounters it. So, based on a d6,
Well, yeah. Yeah. Okay then. You should.
I rolled a 2.
Where's all my d6s? It's me.
So
then.
you're now.
Well, funnily enough, I've picked up some holy water. That should be good against undead, shouldn't it?
Should be.
Where's
the white gone?
When a local character encounters an outsider or undead bane, banish to let them evade it. So I can just evade it. Have I got to defeat it? Did it say defeat
Yeah.
or just encounter?
If all summoned banes are defeated.
Or defeated?
We need
On a
to
local
defeat
check
it.
to defeat an outsider or undead, banish to add 2d6. So I will banish the holy water.
Yeah.
So that gives me 2d6.
And you're not proficient in liquid, magic, or divine?
Not yet.
Right, okay.
On a that's I can't put another item though, can I? I can't use my wardrobe.
No,
That's
normally
unfortunate.
D10 plus 2, isn't it?
So I will use now when I attempt a check with a finesse weapon, I can use my knowledge instead, which is D10 plus 2. And that gives me a D4. So that's what I'm using. That's what I
D10.
have.
And did you pick up the? Did you pick up the?
Like, you've got to suffer a cold damage
Oh,
first.
when you suffer cold or combat damage, you may recharge to reduce it by 1.
Okay, right. So that's the cold damage done. And then you've got all of that plus the holy water. Do you think you're going to be okay with that?
I should be alright with that. Yeah, that's good enough.
Okay, which means both of them were defeated. Which means the barrier is defeated.
Yay! Well done.
Oof.
Good work. Right now, hang on. So I could.
That was your free explore.
That was my free explore, wasn't it? Yeah. I'll do an hour. I didn't do an hour. Sorry, I didn't do an hour. No effect.
13 cards gone.
Okay, so I could do another explore.
With what?
I can't do another explore.
Yeah.
I don't have cards to do that. I can do a move. I can do a free move. I don't know that I really want to do that, really. There's still stuff in there, isn't there?
Mm-hmm.
There's
Yes.
still stuff in there, so I'm going to stay there. I'm
Okay.
just going to draw up
Right.
Only
Yeah.
4 now.
for you. Yeah.
So, on your check against the undead, I had a D6. That's really useful. Thank you. Would you like me to give you a card?
That would be great.
Yeah, I have some armour.
Thank you very much.
I'm going to stay here. Do we know what that? We don't know what that is now, do
You
we?
should have examined it though.
No, because I did, didn't I? I examined it for you
Oh, you
as the
did,
barrier.
yeah.
So I will just encounter it. And it is a cave lizard. Perception, you say? If proficient, I'm not proficient with armors. That's not good. So I could go combat 13 or perception 6. Now, I do like perception because that is a D8 plus 2. I'm going to get 6. So that's 50
I mean,
50.
I can bless the check.
Well, yeah, but you're a bit.
I can discard.
Or I could just go combat. I could just go.
I can bless.
No, well,
If you go combat, I can help
Any-
with a
any
D4.
check.
but then that's a much higher number. Much
Yeah.
higher number. Let me think. So if I use that, that'd be a D10 plus 2 because I can use because it's a finesse weapon, so I can use his knowledge thing with a D4, and then I could use my war drum to give me another D4.
And I can recharge Drugami. For
Okay, so we go combat then. Okay, so that is a so it is that and that, the D10 and a D4 plus 2 because that's with the knife. I'll recharge my war drum to give me a D4.
Yeah, and there's my D4 from Drugami,
Okay,
which gets recharged, but because of my power, I can shuffle it.
so what am I on now? 13.
I can bless it if you want. My last blessing.
Well, no. I'm just gonna. Oh, damage is increased by D4. Oh dear.
So if you do take damage,
Yeah, but I can. I've got my armored coat, which
Okay.
if it really goes bad, I can just bury that. So I'm gonna. So what's that? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
13. The averages are just about.
Just about with
Yeah.
it, isn't it? Just about. I'm gonna risk it. Risk it for a skill.
Well, there's a 10 on the D10.
10. Yeah. So I
Yeah.
think we have
Nice.
done that. So that is dead. Yeah.
Cave Lizard is no more.
Do we want how many's left here? So in one of these 3 things, there's some thugs, aren't there? basically.
Mhm.
And to close it is what?
Discard your hand.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm the best place to do that.
You are.
Mm.
I'm probably going to move away from there on my turn.
I mean, I could use an ally to have another explore.
Yeah, if you want to. Yeah, we probably need to.
Well, I picked, I'm sure, but discard to explore on checks. Oh, please be the thugs, because then I get a d6 against it. It is the thugs, so
Okay.
that's very nice. So if we want
There
to
you
put
go.
the thugs.
Folks,
So the thugs, what are they? They are. We can
So-
talk nice to them, or they got a
before
discard.
acting,
no.
you need to do something.
Yeah.
You either need to banish a boon or do a strength, charisma, diplomacy, or melee 5 check.
Or diplomacy will be a d6 plus 2. So that is 3, 4, 5. That's a 66% chance.
And if you fail this mini check, you take 1d4 combat damage.
Yeah. Again, I can bury the thing to.
Okay.
I might need it for the actual.
Yeah, the actual
Yeah.
action.
Let's do this. So I'm going to do the. I'm going to talk nicely.
You're
So
doing a diplomacy 5.
diplomacy 5. 5. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, 5.
Yes.
Got it?
Silver tongued
So
himself.
now, do you want
Absolutely.
to use charisma or diplomacy 8 or combat 12?
So again, charisma diplomacy 8. So that is. I've got d6 plus 2. That's not good. So I might need a blessing.
2. Yeah.
So that's 3, 6, 7, 8. I need 8. Yeah. I need it.
Not this anymore, is it?
No, I did. I get
It is
plus
plus
2.
two, yeah.
I get.
It
I
is
still
plus
got
two, yeah.
diplomacy plus 2. Yeah.
Okay.
So
So 2d6 plus 2, average is a 9, you need 8.
Ouch.
that's not gone well.
Are you using your once per game re-roll
Yeah,
1?
I'm going to use my once per.
Okay, so to do that, you eat a Jaffa cake, but you had a Jaffa cake earlier.
I did
so
have a Jaffa cake.
Oh,
still not good.
oh.
7. You
7.
needed 8.
We did, yeah.
Take a damage.
A damage. I am going to take that as damage.
And you get shuffled in.
Yeah. My hand's
James.
right, so 1, 2,
James.
3, 4, 6, 7.
But there's only 3 there, is that right?
There's only
only
3
3
there,
there,
yeah.
And at the end of your turn, you can examine the top card of your
I can. And it is a returning. Oh, I want this. A returning star knife because
That is nice.
it's a finesse weapon. That's
Okay.
my favourite.
You stay there.
So you stay there and I'll stay
Yeah,
where
you
I
get
am.
that.
I won't be able to pick it up, but
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. My go.
yeah.
Start of the hour. On your check, you what?
Remember my hour?
Yeah.
And I said, "Oh,
On
that's
your
good."
check against an undead.
No, no.
Yeah.
An
Yeah,
undead.
it was.
An undead.
Yeah.
I thought mine was closing locations.
No.
Oh, sorry.
Because you got the undead one after you defeated
Oh,
the undead.
right. Okay.
Because
Yeah.
you're all in.
Yeah. That's right.
On your check, you may banish a boon to re-roll a die. Okay, so I'm going to move to here.
Yeah.
See, I don't know whether to display this armor or just keep it in my hand as a.
So you can discard
it's
for other
live.
things.
How many monsters are there here? There's only one. We haven't faced. You haven't bound it yet, have you? Because it was a barrier that you faced.
You can't voluntarily bring it back to you.
No, you can't.
I think I'm just going to keep it in my hand as life,
life.
effectively.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to draw a card or explore.
He's a monster.
It's a swarm of spiders.
You needed the armor.
Yeah.
So it's vulnerable to attack. If, I have an
If you had an
spell.
attack card, yeah.
If defeated by less than 4, it gets shuffled into the location.
14.
So 10 to defeat it and it gets shuffled back in, 14 to defeat it and it's gone. Well, I have no choice. I am fighting it.
Yeah.
So I am going to... I don't have Drugami. So... Yeah, which one's it going to be?
No, I can't do that.
Well... It's going to be my special ability. So survival, which is D10 +3 plus a D4 because I'm recharging the cat.
Check.
So what's that? 7, 8, 9, 10. Might be 11. It might get rid of it temporarily, but I'm going to use incitation. Bless the check.
Yeah. Yeah.
Discard to bless.
It's worth it. It's worth it.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Come on.
Here we
then.
go.
Spider
Here
swarm.
we go. Come on. Get these spiders. Yes.
Never in doubt.
Gone.
Lovely. So that is the last monster there.
Yes.
Because there was only
That
one.
was the only monster.
There is another barrier, and then it's weapons,
It's
spells,
just lovely stuff.
and stuff. Right. Okay. Well, I'm definitely doing
What
that.
cards in my
Was it boons that you get 2 extra? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, boons. Yeah. How are you on charisma diplomacy? Either of you.
Charisma D6.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not.
So I
doing any of
really
that.
need to close this then.
I'm a D4.
And the tavern, there's 2 monsters on top of the tavern. So we
Yeah.
decided that we kind of not just. We're not going to clear the tavern. We'll go there at the point we go here
Yeah.
and reveal an ally to guard the location so the villain can't escape. That's our plan for that. So, I mean, I could discard to explore again, but if we find the thug,
Do better for me to go for that.
then. But we got to go through them, haven't we?
Yeah. We're not quite halfway through the.
No. And the chances of finding the thug, I'm gonna use the dog. I'm going to discard to explore.
But your ability is to recharge it, isn't it? When you use an
When
animal.
I would recharge an animal
I'll
for its
recharge.
power,
Right.
it shuffles in instead of going to the bottom. This is discarding it to explore. So for this exploration, I can ignore powers that happen before acting. So I found Cape of
Escape.
Escape,
Escape.
Oh.
That's got to be good.
which means we
You
get
need
another item.
Yeah.
So it's either the Cape of Escape or it's a spell book. Now,
Which is easier for you
well,
to
which
pick
is
up.
easier for me to pick up? Dexterity, stealth. I'm a D8, so it's a 1 in 8 chance, or intelligence. I'm a D6, so I've got a slightly better chance of picking that one up.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll go with the one that
Yeah.
I have a slightly better chance of getting. And yeah, my intelligence is D6. An arcane I don't have, so I didn't get it.
Oh,
So
shame.
well, there you go. It's another card gone.
Yeah.
I've got 3 cards in hand. I'm going to stop there.
Okay.
Draw it to my hand size. It's 5. 2 cards left in my deck.
You still got your berries, haven't you, somewhere?
Yeah. No.
Your berries, your healing berries, are they?
No, I used them, I think.
I thought you got them back.
I think they got recharged, didn't they?
Yeah, so they should be somewhere. So you
They should be
can,
somewhere.
there is a way for you to slightly
Somewhere.
heal a little bit.
Yeah.
You've done your hour, I
I've
think.
done
haven't
the
you?
hour. No
Yeah.
effect.
Oh, that's a
Ooh,
nice
short
basic
sword.
sword. Well, it's
Okay.
good for you. Just
Yeah. Okay.
pick it up.
It's that. Just pick it up.
Just pick it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. This is
Melee, isn't it? You
Melee,
use-
yeah.
you'll
Oh, you can use melee.
Plus
Yes,
Okay, so
yeah.
D12 plus 2. Anything other than a.
You've
Yeah.
got it. That's yours.
into the hand.
Well.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
might
You
not
could have,
go.
yeah, because you might have got even
Oh.
better. So we'll
Beg your pardon.
just
Okay.
hang fire a
Yeah,
moment,
Sorry, yeah.
because you might find a super
Might
sword
find a,
or super weapon.
Plus 5 Holy Avenger.
what we want is the big hammer.
Oh,
Well, that's the one you want.
that's a throwing one though. You don't really into throwing
No,
stuff.
if you combat, reveal.
But it's a better weapon than
strength,
that.
Melee or ranged. That is better than that.
Yeah.
So that is the one.
Yeah, but that's
Okay.
10 to
10 to
acquire.
get though.
Is it melee though?
Melee. It's
It-
melee.
You can use melee, but you wouldn't have got it with a
And
6.
on
no.
your check to on your check to acquire, reveal to add 1. After your check, you can recharge
yeah,
to
you-
add 1.
So
So I could potentially
You probably
add 2
should have gone for that.
you should have gone for that, and you would have got it because you had a 6
plus 2.
plus
is
2.
8.
Then you'd have to use both of
So
those. Two.
I would on your check acquire reveal. So reveal that, and
Yeah.
I'll recharge
And
that.
recharge that. Nice. So you Made
So
your
I'll pick
deck
that
better.
up.
Pick it up.
Better.
Nice.
Yeah, that's better.
That's in play, is it?
That's in play. Yeah,
Okay.
sorry, it's off screen. Yeah. Okay, that's me done then. So I will. Do I want to move?
You want to
No, I want to try and get
You want to
some
go
stuff,
through
don't we?
that. You want to go
So I'll
through
stay
that.
there.
Okay.
Some more armor.
When you move during your step, bury a card. So I'm just going to be
So don't move.
incredibly
Stay where
lazy
you are.
and stay where I am. And I wonder what this is. This a
Coffee.
star knife?
It might be.
Oh, look at that! It is, but I've got no dexterity. Now, because this is a fine finesse weapon, he likes finesse weapons because he can use knowledge to try and acquire them. But that's still quite a what's it to get me. So it's D10 plus 2. I could bless it. Local strength
It
or
is a
melee.
level 1 weapon.
I've got no way of helping, so I would need to get an 8, 9, or 10. But it's a returning star knife. Do I want to use a blessing to pick up others? There's only 2 left. So it's 50-50 when I use my end of turn ability that I'll find them. So I'm tempted to do this. I've got some nice stuff. I'm going to do it. So, oh, but I can't. No. On a local check, yeah. Discard the bless, yeah. So I have 2d10 plus 2.
Here we go.
That is enough.
Yeah.
I have.
In your hand.
That's
That's the way.
okay.
You nearly hurt your hand picking it up.
Well, I thought he did. Yeah. I now have too many cards. So this is 50-50. I mean, I wouldn't mind fighting him now, actually, or talking to him now. I've got stacks of stuff. What is it to close?
You lose
Discard your hand.
Oh, flip. That's bad, isn't it? Look,
yeah.
I have a full hand of 6 cards, basically. Unless I can find a way of recharge
doing
them.
something.
No,
Good when you're down to one
Well,
card.
I'll be able, if we fight them, I'll be able to recharge this, and I can reload that. So, no, I should be all right. Should be all right. I've got too many cards now.
You have to do something.
I have to do something. So I will. So if I use my Mr. Soldier, I'll get a D4 against any strength or melee checks if I do find this. So I'm going to do that. And it's a strange.
So you were discarding the soldiers to explore.
Yeah, to explore. So I've now got a bit of. Oh, it's an item. Oh, okay. Strength or melee. Not quite sure what it does, but okay. Right, strength or melee. D6.
Random combat reveal track 1 and
It's something, and I like
and
items.
that'd be good for me. Yeah.
Unfortunately, I do not get it.
Strength
Oh no,
D6.
because strength and melee checks at a D4.
Yeah.
Oh, because of the soldier.
Because of the Mr. Soldier helps me pick up this rather nice spiky gold.
It adds melee,
Yeah.
1 and the melee and piercing traits.
Yeah. But again, I now have too many cards.
To close it.
Well, no, I can, because if I fight them, I can reload stuff and top load this and banish some of this. I can use, I don't know. I don't. Yeah.
You're going to have to discard down.
I'm going to have to discard down.
Anyway.
I've got no way of exploring unless I use my Harrow card. But I can't use that to bless. And then I would get... I could draw a card.
Yep. When you play your Harrow, you may draw a card and give a card.
No, the net effect is still the same though, isn't it? What do you think?
Well, we know that that's quite good for me to go and do, isn't it?
Well, that
Yeah, because that is the thug, isn't it?
that is the thug. Yeah.
But you'd
Right.
have to discard.
I would have to discard my hand,
Which is
my
only
hand is
4.
always
So-
smaller. All right,
If we defeat the thug
I could put the
and
armor.
we
in.
fail to close the location, what happens? The location stays there,
Yeah.
open with no
Open
cards
with
in
no
it,
cards in
and
it.
then you
Yeah.
have to then just stay there and try
Yeah.
and close it.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
Because I can put the extra weapon on, which reduces the amount of stuff. I could actually, I've got 2 weapons, so I could actually reload this card and reveal and reload. I mean, I could. It's not a problem.
Okay.
I can.
Well,
I
my
can
hand size
reload.
is higher here, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I do not. So because my hand size is 1 higher here,
hand
I
size
don't.
is
I have got now got 7 cards. So
So maybe leave it and let
I can
Paul
leave
go
it
there
I'll
and
do
let
it.
and
I'll
let
just
you
go
do
do
it.
it.
So
Yeah.
I am done.
Okay.
On your strength check, add 2.
Oh,
Okay.
Nice.
So
Good.
am I staying here?
No monsters, just a barrier.
I think I'll stay here.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have my free explore.
Good.
It's the thug.
Wow.
Uh,
What did we say about no monsters?
no monsters.
One monster.
Okay.
what is left here?
Well, I am there, but unfortunately, I'm all on my checks.
Well, I'm going to banish a boon. So that's the armor. Thank you very much for the armor.
Oh, yeah,
So
well,
that's that.
Helped.
And now we're going to do this. So, yeah, we're going to send in the pig.
send in the pigs.
It's D10 plus D4 plus 2. And then we are going to recharge Drugami for another D4. D4 again.
Yep.
In fact, I've got plenty of D4.
You can use mine. Mine
Yeah,
are good.
but-
Mine are good. They roll. They
You
roll
had a whole,
1,
you had a
2,
whole
3
box
or
of
4.
them. You must have
There's a
D4 in
four there,
there
look.
somewhere.
Yeah, that's a one. It's a 1. Yeah, that's a 1. It's good dice. This one.
That can be Drugami. Right. Right. So what we're looking at here? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Need 12. There's nothing I can do to boost this.
There's nothing I can do to help either.
I've got nothing.
So that's actually getting recharged, but it's getting shuffled in. It's the second time I've met these.
Yeah.
And I'm constantly losing cards to that. But yeah, I don't have anything else. So yeah.
He's done it.
12, 13,
12, 13, 14,
15.
15. So
Nice.
defeated, which means that's
She's
gone.
gone.
And I can try to
Oh no, you
close
have
the
to close
location.
it. You have to close it.
I need to succeed in a
Yeah.
charisma or diplomacy 6.
Uh,
I have a D6. That's
I
it.
can't.
It's a 1 in 6 chance.
I'll do it.
I can. You can re-roll the dice. Got nothing else to help.
Yeah, no. Right, so I'm going to try and use my charisma to close the plaza.
Oh, you nearly charmed it into closing the door.
So close.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
now we got to go through it.
Now we got to go through it. Ugh. Right, and then I'm going to draw up to my hand size of 5. Ah, I've got the berries. And the cat. And Drugami.
On this hour, on your combat check, you may add the poison trait. If you do not, suffer the scourge poisoned.
So there's poison in the air, and if you don't use it, you become poisoned.
Yeah, so it's only not going to be used and if it's immune to poison. Is that right?
Correct, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to first of all. Oh, hang on.
You may give a card to another local character.
Oh,
Hang on.
What we got? We got.
No, I won't be able to move. Yeah, I can move.
Do you want to give him-
Do I want to give you something?
yeah.
I don't know. What do you want to give me?
Give him a
Birthday cake?
throwing axe thing.
Well,
Do I want to throw anything?
yeah.
Well, because you're dexterity, aren't you? You're. I mean,
Not really.
it's
No.
D8. Your dexterity,
Yeah, but
It
I'm-
is, but
but it's an extra. It's more life for him,
sure.
unless you're about the same level as me.
Yeah, well, I'm going to need to discard a boon I'm sorry. I'm gonna. That's gonna be a thug.
Before acting, you either banish a boon or do a strength, charisma, diplomacy, or melee.
Strength.
Or melee.
Melee. Yeah,
Or
you
melee
can
check.
intimidate.
Oh,
them.
okay.
Yeah, you can intimidate. them.
Okay, that's because you've been doing the other one. I've been, yeah. So
He's all beaky,
I
though.
can't do any of the other ones really. So I've been
Okay. I'm gonna come here. This is revealed to use strength, melee plus a 1d8, and this is 1d6 plus 1. If proficient in local combat, check. Proficient I am.
Thank you, James. Appreciate the support.
Yeah.
James and his wife have got COVID, so they're at home watching
Oh,
out there.
yeah.
Hope you recover soon.
Yeah. If proficient on a local combat check, freely reload to add a d6. You may use this power even if you have previously revealed this card on this check.
And it's a weapon, and you are proficient with weapons.
I am, and so I'm just trying to work out whether that is better than proficient against a monster. You may additionally reload to ignore its after acting powers. Yeah, I can give you a weapon. I can give you a weapon. That's all right. Because I am going to discard my hand at the end of this turn if I'm
Oh right,
Yeah.
So I do want to throw you something, don't I? So throw you a bone. What do you want? What do you want?
A throwing axe.
Yeah, I'm throwing guys in.
Yeah, catch this.
Catch this.
Yeah, go on. That's a really good card. Do you keep that at the end of the
No, because well, it's up to us to.
We can distribute cards afterwards.
we can freely
afterwards, right,
look at
okay.
each other's decks
Yeah,
and say,
okay.
"Oh, I really like that."
Right, okay, fine. Well, let's do that then. So I've done that.
You may move to a distant location.
I will move.
You don't want to drag him with you, do you? Or do you?
I don't think you can when you're moving here.
Okay. So I'm going. That's my move.
Okay. And now you explore.
Now I get a free explore.
Have a look.
Oh,
It's the third.
So,
Right.
So before acting,
Yeah.
you're going to beat him up.
Yeah.
Melee 5.
All right.
yeah, but that's, yours is D12 plus
Mine's
2. isn't
D12
it?
plus 2, and I'll reveal.
No,
this.
no, you can't use that
Oh,
on
it's a combat check.
Yeah, it's a combat check.
This isn't a combat check.
D12
Hang on.
plus 2. Better not backfire.
That's good enough.
9,
Let's
11.
see. Oh yeah, so you've done that. Right.
Yeah.
So now combat 12 or charisma diplomacy 8.
Right, combat 12. So
Ooh.
I want to do melee, which is a D8.
I can give you a D4 from a Starlight.
Strength is plus 2. And a D8. On my check to acquire, I can reveal, I can display, while displayed, I could actually display my armor anyway.
Ooh.
So that reduces damage. You're proficient on, no, I'm not proficient in armor yet. Okay.
Would you like a D4?
Well, anything would help.
So
really.
on a local combat check, freely recharge to add a D4.
Nice. Thank you. D4 it is.
And it puts you back down to 6 cards.
Right, so what have we got there? We've got that's 6.5, 4.5 is 11, 13, 14, 15.
You should be good.
Should be right. Should be okay. Here we go. What do you want? 12. Yeah,
That's 12.
yeah. Nice. It's the way you do that.
So the thug has been
Face.
Defeated.
defeated, which means you get a chance to close the location by discarding your hand.
I discarded my hand. I discard my hand.
So the location is closed, all characters must move.
Right, where are we thinking?
Well, do we have to go to the same place?
No,
No.
we can go to any places.
I don't have a weapon in hand.
I do.
So
There's no monsters, there are barriers, and this is diplomacy, which is what I quite like, so I'll go here.
Do you want to go here?
Okay,
and
yes.
Get this.
I do, because
Are
then
we
at the
okay
end of,
for time, do we
because
think?
at the end of my turn,
I think
can
so.
move
We're
again.
about, it's 15, you said it, is that right? About 15, I think, at the moment.
So I don't lose a turn if I go there, because at the
No,
end
no,
of,
no, it's automatic.
at the end of my turn,
11, you said.
at the end of my turn, I can move again. So I'll go there, pick up the weapon,
Mhm.
and then
No,
move.
that's your go. That's your go
That'd be
to
your
do
go.
that. Yeah, so you can't do it now.
My go is to pick up the weapon.
Well, your
Yes.
go is to explore the base.
Explore
You can
those.
draw-
Oh, yeah.
you can draw
Sorry, yes.
That, and
You
then
can
have
heal
to-
and is it either or both?
Okay.
When you explore, draw the top 3 or the adventure number cards of this location. Keep one of them, return the others in any order. Then draw a card, heal a card,
Yeah.
recharge
So
any
you
of
do
the
that.
cards,
So I do want to do that.
or remove a scourge.
Yeah.
And you don't want to do that for healing for you.
Possibly.
That could be worth it. Yeah.
Possibly. I mean, I'm staying.
You're going to stay
here.
there. You're going to stay there anyway.
I mean, yeah, I'm happy to go through this.
Oh, at the end of my turn,
Yeah, have a look at it.
it's a spell,
3.
a divine spell, Emoliate.
Okay, so maybe I go there and explore there.
Yeah.
Because we know it's not the thugs, and that's the only reason for
Yeah.
not
Okay.
going there. Is it my go?
Yes.
So I won't draw up to my 4.
When this is the Auno effect. Give a card to a local character, there's nobody else there. I move to the shop, because you've gone ring ring.
Oh, so
there's a spell here.
you're doing a lovely thing on
I'm
Emoliate
going to explore.
spells.
It's a thug. Immolate. Right. So for me to pick this up is a wisdom check of 5. Or a divine check of 5.
Yeah, divine.
Which is wisdom plus 1. So it's just D10 plus 1.
2 there.
On a local check against a spell, I'm over my hand size limit anyway, so recharge to add a D4. Yep. So I get that, goes to my hand.
Nice.
That's going to get shuffled in. I'm then going to play Barnberry. So I'm going to banish this to heal a local character by a card. Because I've lost all of my cure spells. What do we get? What do we get? Okay. Discard. It's going to get shuffled in. Might get that back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm then going to play Detect Magic. Examine this. It's a warband. Uh-oh.
Oh, it's got a trigger.
It's got a trigger. So when examined, I have to succeed on a stealth 8 check, or I encounter it. Well, I'm not the most stealthy. In fact, I don't have stealth, which means it's a D4. So I have failed. I cast Detect Magic and this warband turned up. So I have to encounter this barrier.
That is a barrier, yeah?
It is a barrier. Oh.
So on a local check to defeat a lock, trap, or is it not a lock?
No, so it's like the mob of undead.
Right.
So I'm encountering this barrier. I'm misplaying Merisial, where you can just I'll evade that. I'll evade that. Yeah, well.
Absolutely.
Summon encounter a monster. And then each other local character summons and encounters it. If the one you summoned is defeated, the barrier is defeated.
Oh, so I still got to fight something.
Otherwise, shuffle this barrier into a random location. That's nice. The warband just randomly wanders off somewhere else. Okay, Daniel's here joining us. He might head out. Oh no, he's not joining us. He's heading out. But thank you for joining us. What sleeves? These are Fantasy Flight games, which they don't do anymore.
Yeah.
And the reason why I bought the opaque sleeves is because the colour of the cards from the expansion was a lot brighter, than the ones from Dragon. So you could tell the cards apart. So opaque sleeves it is. Unfortunately, I can't get these anymore. It's an Attic Whisperer. So it's a warband of Attic Whisperers.
No. Oh,
Slightly.
Combat 13 is undead, mental, immune to mental and poison. All damage is mental that may not be reduced. Oh, this is bad because before acting, each local character must succeed on a Wisdom 4 check or become dazed. And then when you encounter it,
you'll be dazed.
Well,
it'll happen
And then
again.
I've got quite good wisdom because my wisdom is
Yeah, my
8.
Wisdom is D10.
So I really need to succeed at this check.
Yes, so I'm not dazed.
Oh no, it's not a trap barrier, is it?
It's
just,
not.
No, that's just. I have succeeded.
Okay, so neither of us are dazed, which is good. So now I have a combat 13 check, and I need to defeat this in order for this barrier to be defeated.
Right. I can
So-
give you.
Well, I've got this Immolate spell.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow. Look at me. Watch this fire off.
So if I cast Immolate, I'm going to use my Divine, which is that plus that.
He'll give you a D4 if you want to use it.
plus 2d4. Yeah, I mean, what's that? That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I'm probably going to need
Right,
some.
I'll recharge this then to give you a D4.
Okay. And I'm going to recharge Drugami because it's a local combat check, isn't it?
Yeah.
Need another D4. And you've given me a D4 as well.
Yeah.
I might have to borrow one of your D4s. Yeah. Oh, right. So it's all of that. Drugami's in. You're throwing a cyanide. It does say while acting, distant characters cannot play cards, so you can't help.
Distant, yeah, he can't.
Yeah,
No,
you
but I
can.
can.
Mm-hmm.
All these D4s.
Here we go. Here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Yeah, I've got a 1.
I'm going to use my once per adventure ability.
Yeah.
Can we reroll that one?
Ah!
Yep. The rule is if you re-roll a 1, you keep re-rolling.
Yay!
Hmm.
That's it, isn't it? No?
You've done it. I've got to defeat it.
You don't have to defeat it.
Can I have a junk cake?
If you
please?
when you use your
Oh,
thing.
only when you use your
Yeah.
thing. Oh,
What?
right. Oh, I thought there was a whole plate
Oh, that's
full
what-
there. You could just keep
There's-
on going.
there's 9, 3 players,
Oh.
3 of them.
Oh, I've had 2.
Oh.
I've had 2.
I
Oh,
need to roll my
Oh,
die. I
no.
want to get one. No, come on.
Yeah,
If I wait for a 1. I'll wait for a 1, then it'll be special.
I have all one.
Yeah.
So I've got to now
You
fight
don't
this.
need to defeat it for this to be defeated.
What?
I defeated the main
I'm going to
one.
get loads of damage if I don't. So what does this do? So I think we'll have. I'll use this with +2. I get a D6. So what are we looking at? 13. That's a lot.
So I can't help you with my throwing axe because I'm not proficient with weapons. Yeah, I can't help.
Right, I can additionally. This is an item, and I haven't used an item, so I will reload to add a D4. So what's that going to give me? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, that's not looking good. But I haven't got to defeat it, have I?
Nope.
Keep one. You have to keep it.
I'll just do it.
What's that?
If I explore, I have to keep the card.
Yeah, but there's good.
It is, but it means you can't then heal.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
If
11.
I don't keep it, if there were more than one,
You keep one of them and return the rest, and then you do one of those 4 things.
yes.
So-
That means I get the benefit, but nobody else can because there's only one card there.
Because you bury, yeah, you can only it's
I think you can still go to the base when there are no
No, 'cause
cards
it says
there.
it closes. when
Oh,
there-
it does. It closes when there are no supporters there.
oh,
Right,
so it's the
okay.
one. Right,
it's
okay.
a one.
Got it.
I have not done this, but I'm going to bury this to not take any damage.
Yeah, nice.
I think that's it. I think that's my go as the monsters.
You're going to try.
I will now try and get these back.
Yeah.
So, Divine 7. Nope.
No.
So that's discarded. This is Divine 5. Yep.
Yeah.
So that goes back there. And this is Survival 8, which is this +3.
Yes. Nice. Very nice.
The never-ending bomb.
Those
So
bomb
you-
berries have done well,
You're,
haven't they?
you're in a much better position
keep
now.
growing.
aren't you,
They just
health-wise?
keep
Now I
growing.
draw 3 cards.
You do.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm the one that needs the health action. as it turns out.
Well, you'll be able to get some.
I
You're
can
going to
get
go
one.
there. Yeah, you're going to go.
I am there, so I'm going to do that next. Okay, on my hour.
Did I do the thing?
Can't remember. Okay. 2.
3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I
You
did.
did.
You may avenge by discarding a card.
Okay. My hour.
So one suggestion I remember
They
seeing is
say
that
they
you-
should
you-
they
you
do say
angle
that.
them
The angle
so
them,
you can-
yeah.
so you can
So
see
you can see who's played it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, okay. When this is the hour, on your check, you may discard a card to re-roll one die, showing a 1 or a 2. And gaining Jeff.
Gaining Jeff. Yeah.
So you put that facing you.
Oh, I see. Oh, that's how you scramble the deck. Yes, facing
Well,
me.
Whereas how we remember
That's
who's
her.
Who did
who's-
it? Yeah, okay. Good. All right, well,
dice. That's
I'm at
yours,
base.
is it?
So
Yeah, thanks.
So you're going to draw
I'm
a
at the
card.
base.
she says, "Would you like a new weapon or armor?"
Well, you draw the card to your hand.
Yeah.
So that's now in your hand. Now
No.
you either draw a card, heal a card, recharge a card, or remove a scourge. So
Okay,
you
so
want to heal a card.
I'm going to heal a card.
And then the base automatically closes.
Yeah, I think it does. That's why I just read it. Yeah.
Okay. Base is gone.
Okay, heal a card.
Take one.
Take one. That goes back in there.
Face up. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, and then you can play her. Because if you move without playing her, she disappears.
And
And then you can use its ability whenever you want.
display. While displayed, you may bury
That's
or a
right.
new
That's
Might as
weapon.
well do
or
it
armor.
now. So what do you want?
You bury.
I bet.
Okay,
Thank
so
you for popping up.
I've got 2 armor. I've actually picked up my last 2 remaining weapons. I might as well try and get a big weapon, mightn't I?
Okay. So
Well, aren't you going to have to discard because you'd be over your hand size?
oh yeah, you can just wait
Yeah,
You don't need to
I
go.
wouldn't do it.
as long as she's played.
But then she
Just
goes
display.
as soon
When
as you.
displayed. Yeah, so when I could just display it.
Yeah,
I could just display it like that.
Yeah, but I thought she just goes
Only from hand.
only from. Oh right,
Yeah.
okay. So she's extending the line of credit for you,
Yeah, I
but
guess.
only when you
Seems a bit
when
odd,
you
but
want. Yeah.
While displayed, you may bury this to draw a new weapon or armor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I thought as soon as you moved away from the base, she goes back to it, or
Only if it's in hand.
only if it's hand.
Yeah.
So you
So
do
I've
have to
displayed
do
it,
that.
so
yeah.
I want to do that.
So your hand. How many cards have you got now? 4 still.
4.
So you
So I'm okay.
you're good, aren't you?
I'm good.
And at the end of your
At the end of my turn, I can do a free
Well,
move.
the location's
because
closed, so you have to move.
so you
in
have
the-
to
I have to
move
move
anyway.
anyway. All right.
Where do you want to go?
Derek, do you want to just pop your thing on silent?
Okay.
Only just because the pings will be picked up by the mic.
Um,
Tavern or plaza? Or shop?
There are monsters there.
yeah, I'll go tavern then.
Because now we want to be thinking about
Yeah.
as in winning, as in defeating him, and so he can't run.
Yeah, so we want to close those
So
locations.
there's still
don't we?
quite a few here.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
my plan was to be there and
Yeah.
just guard that location.
Yeah.
When
While
the
I
villain is
deal
down.
while I deal with this.
Well, there's no monsters here, are there? So,
No, but,
No,
but the villain is there.
but the villain is there. Yeah.
Oh,
I think if you go
So
here,
it'd be better for me to go
I think
here.
so.
Okay.
And I'll just go here and guard here.
All right.
Because you don't have to explore. I could just stay there and
Just stay.
not do anything.
Okay.
And wait to guard it.
All right.
But we need to work out what we're doing about.
How many-
You were going to go here, weren't you?
I was thinking. Okay.
Then we got 3 turns left each.
Got 3 turns. What is 9?
So
Mhm.
okay. When you would bury a boon, succeed at a check to acquire it or banish it instead. When
Okay.
you would bury a boon, yeah, succeed at a check to acquire or banish
You
it.
get a chance to keep it, and if you don't keep it, it's gone forever.
So we are going
Are
through.
you going through there, or are you going here?
I'll go there then.
Because you said you were going to be good at.
Well, I'm good at charisma diplomacy, which
Yeah.
is what that is. So let's have a little look.
So it's there.
I have found an invisibility spell.
Ooh,
so I
no,
need-
that's nice.
spell.
Yeah, but I'm crap at
Yeah,
picking up
but-
spells.
Yeah, but you can give it away, can't you, at the end?
But I'm not going to. Oh, intelligence. Yeah, but he doesn't like because you're divine, aren't you? As
I
in,
am.
you don't like arcane. So what have we got? A good omen. That is a divine spell, so we won't have the invisibility one. We'll have a good omen spell. Intelligence, wisdom, arcane, divine. Intelligence. D10. D10.
Mm-hmm.
But this is good. To guard or banish, you get a D6 if you want it. Right, so let's see if I can. I don't believe I've got anything to. I do get it.
You got it?
So I do have it in my hand.
Okay.
How many cards are left in there now?
In here,
Yeah, it's about 4, 5,
Three.
3. So there are some thugs there, aren't there? Oh no, the thugs have gone.
No, I got rid of them, didn't I?
Yeah.
I got rid of them and then
Yeah.
failed to close it.
So to close it is just the charisma diplomacy.
Charisma and
check.
diplomacy 6.
Yeah, I'm no good at that. And if it's not marked on your card, it's a D4.
Yes.
So, yeah.
So I will have to stop there
Mhm.
and draw a card.
And this is the on your charisma check. You may use your intelligence die instead of the normal die. It doesn't help me, but I'm going to move to.
Well, let's have there's still quite a few here. I mean, it's up to you.
I'm doing some of that.
The
Hopefully.
problem is, if I meet the villain here,
Oh, that's
then he
isn't
might
it?
run away
Yeah.
to
So
here.
do you want to pop over there?
I'm looking to see.
But
if
that
I've
means
got-
you'll have a dead turn then.
Exactly.
basically. Is that my dice? I think it is. Yeah, I think it did. Yeah. Oh, at the end of my turn, sorry, I keep forgetting this.
Well,
I'll
you're
have a
here.
look. I'll have a look at
Yeah,
the
I'll have
right
a look
deck.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a brawl. I don't like that. But it is a barrier.
I'm going to give you a card.
Oh,
Oh, thank you. Go to hand.
hey!
Yeah.
He came back to you.
Caught it.
I didn't
I
want
caught it by a handle.
Didn't want to.
Oh, do you not want that? Oh. Squeaks extra life for you, or?
You've got plenty of life now.
But you're just going to have to. Oh no, you got
I'm
allies,
gonna,
haven't you?
I'm gonna, yeah. I've got
So
right there.
there's 2 turns left.
Two
here.
hours.
Yeah.
So if we're talking about me going here and not doing anything,
But Paul's power is he can have a go, and then at the end of the turn you can go over there
it's a
I
free
can
move.
move- I
at the
get a
end of
free
the turn.
move,
It's
yeah.
not
And take-
that useful
And I
take-
can take you with
and
me.
take you with you.
because you can move at the start of your turn, so it's not
Yeah.
really that. The whole moving at
No,
the end of your
but
turn.
it helps
never
you move.
understood.
But it would help you move if you wanted to move.
Yeah, you could do
After
something
my
here.
turn.
I know there's a chance that if you could find it, but you could do something.
You could do something.
Hopefully
and
not.
Then I do something and move both.
Yeah, move you and him
We both have to go
over
there,
to,
wouldn't we?
over to there. So, and then yeah, well, but Paul's right. We have only got 2 turns each, so we really need to
Okay, I'll stay.
churn through. But you've got 2 allies, haven't
I've got
you?
2
So you
allies
could
here,
go
so
through.
I can go again.
You're going to stay there.
I'll stay there. Dennis.
Do you not want
Oh,
to?
is that not what we're saying?
Well,
Because worst case, I
I
go
can
here
do-
and do nothing,
I
and
can
then
do
you go
two-
and find the villain.
I think
I
you-
can do 2 combats.
no. You could do 2 explore. You could do 3
I
explores.
can do 3
can't you?
explores.
Yeah, they are all
And I got lots of
discard to
weapons.
explore, aren't they? All these
Yeah,
allies.
discard
Yeah.
for you.
So he's gonna.
Don't have my.
There will be
determination.
3 cards left at the end of it.
So this turn, I'll move here, and not explore,
Okay.
and then at the end of my turn, I draw up to my hand size.
Okay, me. This hour, your check to acquire is blessed.
Okay,
Right.
Okay, so I'm going to explore.
there we go.
It's a barrier.
Excellent card.
Okay, so this is a dissident,
A proper actual barrier.
an actual
Yeah.
dissident guard. Charisma, I'm D4. Diplomacy, I'm a D4,
I can do divine insight.
which
On
will.
any check to defeat a barrier, add 2d6.
Oh.
I took this because we didn't have any rogues
Fantastic.
who were like dexterous or acrobatics or anything.
Yes, because it's not an obstacle, it's not a trap, is it? So,
Nope.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm going to cast divine insight on
I'm
you,
a
so you get
D-fine
2d6.
and 2d6. Okay.
We forgot to make the wisdom check on your turn when you encountered the thing. That's all right.
Okay, I'm going to want 6.
No, I rolled just.
So we did it, but when it hit me,
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Done.
Right, okay.
Yeah, done. If defeated, draw a new ally.
Oh. 3.
That goes over to that was this. And ally 1, please. That'll be allied
That'd
up.
be even better because now, hopefully, you'll be able to
Do another
explore even
explore.
more.
It's the Harrowed Society student.
He looks a bit
He
silly.
looks a bit harrowed.
Yeah,
Right, yeah, so he's a discard to explore.
good.
Okay. Right then.
There's nothing else on here, is there? Was there anything else on here?
if you don't get a boon, you can shuffle it in. What was the other stuff?
The close, isn't it?
Before banishing the cards, you may shuffle any remaining boons into one other random location.
Oh, okay.
If you so, just in case there's some
Okay.
nice.
Okay.
But then, hopefully this is going to be the end of it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Discard to explore.
Yes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this one. Okay. So, Mr. Harrower, he's discard to examine the top card of your location, then you may explore. But I think I'm going to explore anyway, aren't I? So I'm going to do this one. Discard to explore. This exploration, the first time you would suffer a scourge, just ignore it. Because the frog eats it. Boots. Some Bastion boots is dexterity and acrobatics. It's a D6. Just got to try it. That's all I got. No, gone.
Or shuffle
You-
it,
oh,
but you
yeah,
don't want
I
to
would-
shuffle it.
No, we don't want to do it, don't we? Then I'm going to do the same thing again. Perception check's not going to be a perception check, is it? Recharge to examine the top 3 cards of any character's deck and then put them back in any order. Pretty low on decks anyway. Might be alright for you. No, I'm just going to use it to discard. Examine the top card.
Oh,
There we go. And then you can explore.
And you are going to explore.
And I'm going to explore.
right.
Okay,
So
We
found
have
the
to
boss.
do our stuff before, don't we? Yes, we do. I know.
Before acting, suffer
No.
1d4 ranged combat damage.
But the way you fight a villain is,
Yeah.
we have to decide if we're going to attempt to try and guard what's called guard
right. I
these
see.
locations.
Yeah, there's a particular sequence, isn't there?
There is, yeah.
Villain step. So, encountering a card, villain step. Each character at a distant location from the villain may attempt to fulfill the 2 guard requirement for their location. The villain's location cannot be guarded. You decide the order in which these attempts are made. If anything causes a character to move to another distant location, they may attempt to guard only their new location. If the character succeeds, their location is guarded and the villain cannot escape there.
Okay, so yours is reveal an ally,
So,
which hopefully you can do,
I am going to reveal the cat.
right?
Yay!
So the cat stops him. So this is guarded. So I can put it on there to say it's. I can put it on there to say
Yeah.
it's guarded.
Okay, yep.
So
You
mine's
need to succeed at a charisma or diplomacy 6 check.
okay. So that's 50-50 at the moment. It means
I
because
can aid it.
oh, you can, right? Okay, that's good because then I'll give you this at the end, which is another 2d6.
Another D4 plus 1.
Oh, is that all? All right, okay.
Who's that all?
Oh, blimey. So I now have +3 because I've got diplomacy.
Yeah.
And that
Yay.
is no problem.
That is guarded.
Right then.
So
just
you
need
have to do your business on him.
And because we found the evidence,
You've
plus
got
1d8.
+3.
Right,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
So before acting, suffer 1d4 ranged combat damage.
so he's going to shoot you.
Right. So it's d4. So I don't want to be doing any of this here. But I could do because
No, I thought it was 3. I thought if we have evidence, it was +3.
Add 1d8 to all checks against him.
Oh, was it?
that's a
Yeah.
d8. So that's a d8 in there.
Oh.
Let's throw that one in.
Well, you suffer the damage first.
Yeah.
So just
What
But you've got.
Yeah, so this. So I can, when displayed, you can recharge this to
Yeah.
reduce it by 2.
well, you might as well roll first because you don't know what it's going to be. Might be 1.
Oh, 1d4. I should have rolled
1d4.
that. Yeah, of course. Yes. Okay, got that.
2. There you go.
All right.
So recharge
So
the
recharge-
recharge breastplate.
recharge
That will
that.
stop range damage.
Well, it's combat.
It says
damage,
combat. And it
Range,
says ranged combat.
range combat
So,
damage.
so-
Right, that's that.
Yep.
Now you either fight him.
I'm just putting it out there. This is going to end the game.
Oh, you should have done this first.
You should have done that
Do
first.
that
yeah.
first quickly.
Yeah.
You may bury to draw a new weapon or armor.
What do you want?
What do you want?
Let's have weapon again.
Get a better weapon.
Yeah, go on, let's have some
You
weapons.
want some better weapons.
Yeah. Okay. Come on then. Let's go on that says marked weapon 1. It's not. It's a scimitar.
Ooh,
It's,
what's
Yeah.
it's alright, it's melee.
all right.
It's,
It's finesse. I'll have it if you don't.
okay, into my hand.
Yeah.
Want.
Okay, here we go then. So, this is combat. It's going to be reveal the battle axe.
No local. And I don't
For,
have a crossbow.
I think that's the best.
I can't help.
Melee
can't
1d6.
help either.
You're on your own.
Proficient Okay, so let's just add these up. So 1d6, and then discards to add another d6. So that's 3.5. That's 7. Whereas melee and d8 is 12, 6. So that's better, isn't it? So it's better to do that one. Yeah. And I can't do anything with
So you're
that.
D12 plus 2.
So I'm d12. I've got.
I was going to say you just go full in on whatever it says.
And-
so
and
D8.
Do your
So
barbarian
this gives you 2 D8s. Yeah, you're going to discard that, aren't you, to give you the additional D8?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is
Oh yes,
Yeah.
because it's the end, isn't it? So
and
discard that
barbarian
another D8.
rage, as Paul said. Yeah. So
I've already been given it.
just tear him to pieces. Yeah. Or her? Him? Is it him?
Bury a
Is
card
it?
in their hand.
Yeah,
To add your
very-
fortitude, so
very
it doesn't
card
matter
in
which it doesn't matter what it is now, does
Very
it?
goes under there.
Okay.
To add your fortitude, which is another. No, D8 plus 1.
Constitution D8 plus 1. D8 plus 1.
So it's all of that.
Yeah, come on.
Come
Get
on.
more.
Come on. I could let you re-roll the dice if you want.
You
I'm
only need
going to get one. I want my Jaffa cake.
He's dead.
Yeah.
I'm 14.
That's
Defeated.
multitudes
Got
over
it.
20.
Okay.
Right. So,
Huzzah!
I get my Jaffa cake anyway.
You're on your own.
wait just a hell-spawned minute, says Sergeant Van Kaskukin as he struggles against your handcuffs. What do you mean my associates have been murdering people and disposing of the bodies in my... Then you see a once proud member of the Corvosan Guard lose his lunch. Dragged before Field Marshal Cressida Croft, Van Kaskukin is court-martialed and demoted for his actions. This show of authority has a curious effect on the rank and file. They are suddenly inspired to keep law and order in their hometown. With that, the riots cool from the boiling point to a mere simmering threat. As an uneasy peace covers Corvosa, as if everyone is waiting for whatever happens next. A noble named Amin Gelento has words for you. During the riots, you saved him from a crowd of fervent revolutionaries. Corvosa needs more citizens like you, he says. People who will uphold the right of people to be rich, if that's where their circumstances take them. Maybe these rioters aren't so far off the mark after all. So each hero gains a hero point, which is one of these things.
Yeah. I'm going to spend mine straight away.
Rally the supporter, Amin Gelento. So we get another supporter who will go into our base.
Yeah.
If evidence is displayed next to the scenario, yes, or Veric Van Kaskukin was cornered when defeated with a non-combat check.
But we have evidence.
But we have the evidence.
Yeah, he's
then
back to us.
the party gets a new ally and a new blessing. So I think that what that means is
Shuffle.
we shuffle these and we're going to get one of these at random
So we're going to have far too many
to share out between us.
James. 1 down, 23 more to go.
Yeah.
It'll be more positive than that. It's 1 down. That's good.
just one, not each party member. Each party
No,
member.
the party
Oh,
gains.
the party.
Your mouse. Your mouse.
What?
It's your mouse.
That's it.
Didn't you go back in? Didn't you get banished?
Oh, the mouse that I banished.
Yeah.
Oh, my mouse is back.
We'll give it to him because he likes animals.
Go on, you go.
I'm not the one that bought a love potion for my horse.
Oh, we got the best thing. The Saturday is just a basic blessing.
Okay. So we're going to stop this video. We are going to do some admin. We're going to
Look at my deck.
clean up. We're going to sort out our decks for the next time. Or what we might do is we might just head downstairs, get some lunch, and then come up, and then we'll do the admin at the start of the second scenario. So that for those of you that are interested in seeing how it works between scenarios, we'll do that. We did say the second video was going to be at 1 o'clock. It's 5 to 1, so we're not going to be at 1 o'clock, but it will probably be about 10 or 15 minutes or so after that. So yeah, join us in about 15 minutes for part 2 of the Pathfinder Adventure card game. Thank you very much for joining us for now. We'll see you all soon. Cheers.
Cheers.
Bye.